That's cool. With you guys taking that one dude that you captured back upstairs to take him to the guards. I think I might just start calling them cops because that's just an easier term to remember.
Goddamn cops.
But anyway, no, they're not feds. But anyway, as you guys get up with your prisoner, you see several of the city guards, all wearing the Waterdeep colors and all that of various races actually, standing at the door. You see 2 humans and 1 purple-scaled lizard folk. Or at least you think it's purple. It's a really dark, deep color. It's either purple or almost black, depending.
Is it the one we saw earlier that was like, I have wings, or is it another one?
No, it's a lizard folk, not dragon.
Yeah,
that's true.
This guy is got a very guardsman bearing, all that. He's wearing a uniform, looking very proper, and it's giving the attention over to you guys as the bartender seems to be explaining something. Kage is surprisingly very quiet at this point, almost slipping behind the bartender, away from the rest of you.
I don't trust him. I'm glad what.
Anyway,
no.
Is he out today?
He'll be here in 20 minutes.
Okay. Just wondering if I had time to kill him.
5 minutes is enough. No. Let's do it. Initiate Order 66.
Yeah, sorry, there's no Jedi here. Anyway. Ro could have counted as a Jedi, but he's not in this party right now.
No, I prefer we keep Jedi out of this. This is not
a Jedi. I know.
No.
Anyway.
They don't belong in Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we got other stuff. We don't need Jedi. So the lizard folk guard walks up to you and kind of tilts his head slightly the way the lizard folk do, and says, "It seems you are attempting to do our job for us."
Well, you didn't do it.
That's because we were just barely called in here.
Well, you're welcome.
Are you citizens of the city?
Hello, I am. Yeah, I'm a representative of the church.
Yeah, the lizard folk's eyes flick over to you and kind of gives it a little nod. Well then, thank you for your service, citizen, but you really should leave it to those that you pay taxes to.
I mean, he was running away and destroying evidence, so maybe not.
Yes, but unless you have do you have a guild bond or a mercenary company writ?
I mean, he's part of the Church of Bahamut. Of course, it's just.
Wait. We need a permit to do the right thing?
He shakes his head. No, my question is that as far as the courts are concerned, how would they to know if this evidence you speak of was really there if you're not bonded by the city?
What if you're not a resident of one of the...
So you're saying the next murder I see, I should just let them murder them because I don't really know if they are getting murdered because I'm not... Somebody didn't give me a little piece of paper that says that I know somebody's getting murdered.
The guard groans at this and just kind of shakes his head.
I'm gonna put my hand on Kamsin and go, it's Waterdeep paperwork. You don't want to get involved in that.
You know what? Here is the guy, and we're just gonna go, right? Everything's fine.
What if you're not a resident of Waterdeep, then does that...
Well, you'll need to be questioned before anybody here could be released. He kind of signals over one of the other guards to at least handcuff the suspect and lead him off. But we still need a statement from everybody.
All right.
So I'm just gonna, move through that process fast, unless you guys want to, either run away, start something, or, or not. So I'm just gonna ask, do you guys tell him where you guys are staying, or do you, clam up and say I'm not bothering with this sort of stuff?
Fan refuses to answer any questions that he's asked.
Toothless will offer his help with the questioning, and he'll cast Zone of Truth.
All right.
I will cast.
So
Are you really gonna do this?
Hold on. Do I know the Son of Truth is there?
Yeah, well, technically, even
You're watching him stand there and cast it?
Could I roll something to see if I understand what it is?
He's probably telling you guys what it is. Aren't you, Toothless?
no.
All right, then yeah, roll it.
Everybody step in this place and go with your questioning.
Your microphone's breaking up again.
Oh, that is better now. Probably not.
It sounds a little okay, but it was doing this weird eat thing a minute ago. But anyway, if Toothless is tells them where you guys are all staying, because they kind of figured that you guys are all, staying together, they kind of take that as much, and they're eyeing up Fawn, who's refusing to talk, and they're giving Camsine a look because she was talking, asking weird questions, but other than that, they're
Perfectly sensible question.
But yes, sure, they're also lining up. Sure, anybody's remaining silent, they're eyeing up. But they've gotten the gist of where you guys are staying. So, and they know they since Toothless is a citizen, or at least he's here on a work visa, under the Church of Bahamut, they can at least locate him easily enough. So they let you go, and they let everyone else go in the tavern, and you've pretty much only been staying there for an extra hour beyond what you might have wanted to do. They pretty much, they've got an extra team there studying the body, running magical tests, that sort of thing.
Forensics.
Yeah, maybe I figure in a city setting they'd have some equivalents magic wise.
Oh my god! Could I make a character the boss of the Waterdeep FBI or something?
Well, see, it wouldn't be FBI because unless the Lords Alliance themselves had their own. But yeah, you could be CSI. Crime scene investigation character. That'd be awesome. But that would basically be magic and somebody that could investigate and all that. So.
Yay!
But anyway, you guys have been let go. It's probably the first time any of you have come into except for maybe Hines, have seen guardsmen up close and seen what they're what they do. That they this sort of thing, because most of you have probably been wandering around elsewhere. Camsine, can you roll me an intelligence check?
No, that's not a good check for me, but sure. Let me get my character sheet up. I'm fighting with another program in the background, so give me a second.
That's cool.
My C drive is full, so I have to move.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Yeah. So as you walking out of there, you have this weird memory somewhere surfacing in your brain of seeing something like this, but with some weird metal involved. Instead of just magical people wandering around, but you just see it's just a weird sense in your head that you've seen something like this before somewhere, and then it kind of slips away again.
She's just oh. It's gone.
And that's gone.
I had
That's
a thought,
looking.
but it's gone.
Wait, is that rare?
Think so?
Oh. I am so sorry.
Alright.
Why is this being a pain in the butt? Sorry.
So, what do you guys like to do now?
Well, We were heading this direction because we wanted to check out the troll gate, didn't we? Asking.
I don't know.
Yes. Apparently there was some. This is where they were recruiting.
Yeah, quote unquote recruiting.
Ah, yes.
I don't know if they're kidnapping or if they are brainwashing them on the spot. But it's up by that area where a lot less fortunate people would get caught, apparently.
Yes.
So, shall we go up there and inspect the area?
Sounds about right.
Apparently they walk around in their cloaks in the open, so it shouldn't be hard to spot them. Don't these guys know anything about Casual Friday?
So, you quickly arrive at the troll gate. And you see some work crews, like, working to fix up some of the buildings around here. Although, sorry, mostly the wall. Although most of the buildings up this way look like, they fall into ruin and probably just have squatters in them. But you see, like, the building types that look like they're assessing some of the buildings on the outside while others are kind of working on the wall.
Do we see any kind of collection of squatters? Like,
Well, perception
bigger
checks.
group?
Oh, perceive.
Perceive.
Perceive
Do I
this.
perceive?
Why did I close my fucking browser? God damn it.
Ooh,
It happens.
Just not having a great week. My dog died Monday. My heater died. My air conditioning is dead today. This week sucks.
Lots of death. I'm sorry. So, Heinz, as you look around, you see, several, like, dirty faces in a doorway. They also look to be gnomes. Like, small, not quite children, so clearly gnomes instead.
Well, one thing about the cultists, they didn't discriminate, they took everyone. I'm just gonna go and find a spot where I'm not very noticeable. Like, I'm not gonna hide or anything, I'm just gonna stand in an area nobody cares to look, and where I can see.
Alright. So, we're still gonna see what happens when you roll stealth check, since you're trying to move. Even though you're not entirely trying to hide, you're also still trying not to be seen as easily, so that would still work under stealth.
Yeah.
Are we all sneaking or just him?
It's Tim. He's separating himself from the rest of you guys.
Good.
I'm basically just going standing in the corner somewhere.
He's gonna be a guy on the corner type.
I mean, they make good money.
That's true. What would you like, the rest of you guys, like to do while he's doing that? I'm still waiting for that stealth check.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna cast resistance on myself.
Alright. So you kind of you kind of like lean back against a corner wall. A couple of the workmen glance at you for a moment and then look away.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you haven't missed much.
That's cool. What did I miss?
2 people died. Let's see here now.
That better not have been me. I was the one who fucking tied up that damn halfling.
Yeah, well, you guys basically spend an hour being questioned by the cops along with the rest of the people at the bar.
Son of a bitch. I could have probably gotten this through.
No,
Let's go talk to the captain.
Toothless wanted to cooperate, so he cast Zone of Truth to speed up things.
Oh, boy. Well, at least we didn't actually do anything wrong. Not this time, anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This time. Gadget.
This time. Next time, though.
Yeah.
Although,
yeah,
although
there
the,
could be
the, the
some-
guy the guy that was in charge of this particular squad did recommend that you either get guild bonded or form a mercenary company or something if you're going to keep looking into things.
Oh, that won't
That's
be
sort of like
hard. We're
forming a
already
corporation, like so we have insurance,
Yeah.
like Murder LLC or something like that.
I think it
Yeah.
was starting something.
Murder Corp,
Yeah.
whatever.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It's a city. They'd have stuff like that. But anyway.
But we could be.
So you're at the troll gate now. Heinz has split off from the rest of you guys and is leaning against a wall watching things. You spotted what?
I'm clearly still visible to everyone,
Yeah.
though.
You guys have spotted a group of dirty-looking gnomes camped out in one of the dilapidated buildings nearby.
What are we doing with the gnomes?
Nothing. You just spotted them.
Are we going to question the gnomes?
Up to you.
That's what I'm asking.
I mean,
You know what? I'm just gonna do this, though it won't have any effect. Do I see any undead? Probably not. But fuck it.
Oh, the
60
dirty
feet?
gnomes are totally zombies.
Within 60 feet? No, there's no undead within 60 feet of you.
Alright.
Your cleric must be paranoid.
Yeah, I think he is.
the cleric.
Well, he is a kobold cleric.
He is playing Toothless, right?
Well, in this version of Toothless is a cleric instead of a monk.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like he's playing Toothless. Toothless is
So
a
we should
coward,
save her.
from what I remember.
Look, my personality trait is scaredy pants. So
Yeah.
Well, at least we're safe. There's no darts flying.
Yeah.
Heinz, roll another perception check for me, please.
Hey, what'd you guys do about the halfling?
The guards took him.
Are we all rolling perception?
Oh no, I just asked Heinz to because everyone else's the perception still stands from before, but Heinz is looking specifically for something.
He's looking for a good time.
Sending
He's
us
looking for the
respawn.
halflings, the ones that do the weird shit.
Yeah. I'm not into dirty gnomes, I'm into filthy halflings.
Their hairy feet and their giant toes.
Okay, let's stop.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So there's those little gnomes in a building that you guys saw, and there's the work crew working on. If some of them assessing the nearby buildings, all dilapidated, and others working to work on the wall nearby, right by the troll gate. What do the rest of you guys do? Because I've already established what Heinz is doing, and we already see what Toothless is doing. So what about the rest of you?
Well, until Cage figures out what's going on, he's knows.
Sure, he's probably going to just. Is there like shops around here or something like that?
No, this used to be all fancy fancy houses and all that, but apparently those people have moved away and left the buildings to rot. No shops anywhere.
I'm just kind of like. Is there a way I can get on a roof maybe?
Yeah. I'll just take one climb check and you can be up on a roof.
That's athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Nope.
You try to mount a building and a little bit of the wall comes away in your hands. Just like just a brick, and you slide back down.
They don't
All right.
have like they used to.
What about you, Fawn?
I don't know.
What are we looking for exactly?
You're looking around for cultists. That's what you said you're coming here for.
Oh, okay.
So what about you, Kamseen?
Oh, what I'm doing at the moment.
Guy standing there hanging out with Toothless.
Yeah, she's just spacing out. Let's just say for the moment.
All right. So, Heinz, did you do anything with the information I whispered you?
Yeah, Heinz. It gives me.
I don't know what to do with that information, really. I yeah, I'm just gonna walk back to the group and go, okay, so the only thing I've noticed in this area is workers, some group of 30 squatting gnomes, and
Hey,
one gnome
what's your
over by
tone?
the workers that is apparently holding a basket of flowers.
It's not that strange. Force snows
Flowers
do it
are
all the time.
suspicious around here.
Toothless walks over for a flower.
What is Toothless? What did you say, Toothless?
That's a flower.
I want a flower. Can I have one, sir?
The oddly smiling gnome with the shaved head, holds out the
Oh.
flower to
Holy shit,
Is it like a
I didn't
Hare
know
Krishna gnome?
Shit,
Hare
That's-
Krishna.
That's what it looks like to you.
Bald. I just assumed him.
I'll take the
It,
flower.
it hits the flower to Toothless and says, "Peace be with you, friend."
And please
Cage is
do
dead.
this
I was
one.
like, ugh.
This is that
Jeez.
tranquility thing.
It's no, gnomes are usually happy, but not this kind of creepy happy.
The shaved head gnome holds the flower out to Cage. Peace be with you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah. You too. I take the flower. Hey, I got a question.
The gnome's eyes look a bit glassy, but he turns towards you anyway.
Have you found enlightenment recently?
Enlightenment is peace. Peace is wonderful.
Yes. When did you find it? Where did it happen?
Peace is all around you. Enlightenment comes from within.
Alright then. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for the flower.
Is it a pretty flower?
Let's see. Roll.
Take to see a couple of leaves.
Roll 1d20 to determine the prettiness of the flower.
I rolled a 1. It's a dead flower.
It looks adequate.
It's missing a couple petals, but yeah.
I'll put it behind my ear because I don't have hair.
I don't think kobolds have exterior ear flaps either.
They kind of have
But
little.
I'll put it on my suit.
That
Not
works.
to look pretty and dapper.
Feel pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
So pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Little gnome offers the flower to Kamseen. Peace be upon you.
She takes it and eats it, cause
He barely blinks.
Oh,
Roll a Constitution check.
great.
Oh God.
It's
Oh,
just a
God.
flower.
That one
We
just
don't
your
eat
allergy.
Flowers can be poisonous.
She's poisoned. Game over.
You have a sudden allergic reaction to the flower.
Cause of death.
Oh,
Flower.
that's not good.
Take 1 point of damage as you throw up.
The most embarrassing death. Death by
Now
flower.
she's throwing up glitter.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm barfing glitter and rainbows.
Holy shit. Kamseen found something she can't eat.
What, ecstasy? Good thing I have a cleric, because I have no.
You know what? I'm just gonna walk over to the dirty gnomes.
I'll go with you. In case they start talking shit to you, Gnomish.
Yes, thank you. You'll be my translator, so you know what
Also
shit to
follow
say.
along.
Yeah, we'll go up to the dirty gnome.
Alright, so they kind of look up at you with their wide eyes.
What's up, dudes?
Be nice. Hi there. Well, it's not important who I am. Rather, Are you missing people by any chance?
People die here all the time, brother.
Well, I mean, dying is of course one way of going away, but I'm saying like mysteriously just vanish. One day they're here, the other day they're not.
Some get arrested, some, fall into a ravine, into a sinkhole somewhere and aren't found again. I guess you mean taken away by the cult?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
think I
pretty
could be
much.
so direct about it, but yeah, exactly.
The gnome that you're talking to holds out a hand. Palm up.
I was gonna give him a high five. But okay.
Dude, that's insulting in gnome culture.
Yeah, I'll put 2 gold coins in his palm.
He looks at it and seems to smile, showing only a couple of teeth, and pockets it. What do you want to know, man?
Where are they, for starters?
How should I know? He blinks his bloodshot eyes. They sometimes come in robes. They catch you when you're alone, and they lead you away with promises of peace. Some old racket.
So they
It's
don't.
like taking candy from a stranger. You should know better.
Do they take people away by force? Do people fight against them, or?
No one fights here, man. We don't got any energy for that.
Yeah. Stuff right.
It's all just bits of sunshine that sometimes hurt the eyes, and scraps of food, maybe fighting a rat for it, but even then, it's not usually worth it.
Okay, but where do you get your stuff from?
What stuff?
Shit, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blanket. What do they call it? Crystal?
Rock.
Thank you. Rock.
Listen, Cage, I don't think these guys could afford it.
You'd be surprised what some people would do for a little bit of rock.
Right.
I don't think they have rock here, dude.
I'm gonna give all of them 5 rations total to the poor gnomes.
The gnomes all stare at the rations, and let's see. The next scene is like that of a piranha lake, and there's a bit of a feeding frenzy.
I was afraid that we were always going to dogpile on Doofless.
You might want to back up. They may not have very many teeth, but they look sharp.
They've been grinding on rat bones, sharpening them.
Yeah. If they get you, they go for the teeth first.
You see bits of all the gnomes now have matted beards, smeared with bits of crumbs from the rations that are now been devoured.
One of them's missing an arm.
Well, no, that one was already missing an arm, so.
Right.
So yeah, you don't know nothing about the rock?
No. Why?
Because we need to find a new distributor. Or we need to see if they need a new.
So while you're talking to these guys, roll perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Oakley dokley.
Is that everyone or just them?
Hooray.
Holy shit, that's a terrible
Everyone.
persuasion.
Oh, fuck, the persuasion, fuck.
I persuade the air.
So
You don't persuade shit.
as you're looking around, Cage, you suddenly notice that Fawn is no longer with your group.
You little cheat.
Kamsin, you notice the same. Fawn is missing.
Where's the
Where did he?
Where'd the pointy eared guy go?
I
Wait.
don't know.
Who are you talking about?
High elf.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Alright, well, is there anything else you want to ask him?
Did you see where the pointed-eared elf went?
No, man. Don't see much of anything now these days. Got the cataracts. He pokes at one of his bloodshot eyes, and you notice that it's also slightly filmy.
Yes, thanks
Where,
for sharing.
where's the flower dude? Is he here?
The flower dude seems to have wandered off.
Ah,
Oh no, they kidnapped Fawn.
I'm gonna look
Fantastic.
for track.
Investigation.
Yeah, I'm good at that. No, I'm not.
Nope, you have no idea where he might have gone.
Oh,
Could I?
give it a shot.
do I notice that he's gone now?
I don't know this shit.
Well, since apparently the rest of the party's talking about it, I imagine yes.
Could I roll an investigation to see?
Yes, of course you can.
Thank
Woo!
So we will
You
find-
pick up
Oh,
his
God.
you pick up his trail. He seems to have walked away voluntarily around the other side of the building.
Of course you fucking did. Fucking prick.
I'm just gonna point out where he went. Like I'm just like it's obvious he went that way and then around that corner. He's behind the building over there.
Yeah,
Just
thanks, smart ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not my fault. You can't see. I'm gonna
Right.
stick around here.
Yeah, looks like nothing's going on yet. I think they much rather keep up.
No, but you'll
God
find
damn it,
fun.
that closed me.
I'll stick around and see if any of the cultists show up.
Should we really leave someone alone right now?
I'll stay with them. Keep an eye out.
He's halfway down the throat of a rat, I'm sure.
Let's go.
It's the boss and what it is, the Rat King.
It could be, you know. But anyway, so two of you are going to be staying there nearby where the gnome squatters are. What are the rest of you guys doing?
We're gonna go look for fun.
Yeah, Cam
Yeah.
already did like a tracking thing. She's like sniffing around, look like.
Yeah, you definitely pick up his trail, and basically the same way that Heinz pointed out. But you're tracking beyond that quite easily.
I'm gonna give him a slap when I find him.
Please do. Totally hero. I'm
Like a
surprised
Keebler elf?
I was trying to eat him yet.
Reminds me of the old insults hurled against Trenton.
Mm.
Of course, that used to be referred to as Cookie Maker for a while. But anyway. So, yeah, he seems to be around a corner somewhere. And
Right in the corner of budget. You might be out. Just be careful.
so we have Shiru, we have Toothless, and we have Camsine following the trail. It looks like Camsine in front because of her strong nose.
Her willing to eat little things. That'll be a stretch of road.
What's the name of the lady who takes in the kobolds again?
Jasmine.
She's the one who should dig.
She's the open lord of Waterdeep. So, let's see, I sent somebody a whisper to find out what's going on with them. Everyone else? Ah, there you go. Alright, cool. So, So you guys are, let's see, Toothless, Camsine, and Shiru. You are following the trail, yes?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Alright, so
recast resistance on myself because it's for now.
you already did cast resistance, so you're good. So you wander through a couple winding blocks, so you finally spot Fawn, with several robed figures surrounding him. They seem to be trying to talk to him very strongly.
This is what I wanted. Perfect.
They said, "You should come with us and find enlightenment."
Leave him alone. He's found enlightenment with cleric of failure.
Can't make out what you're saying, Quentin. I'm sorry.
I say they should leave him alone because he's found the light in failure.
Here, I thought you followed Bahamut.
Oh, I mean Bahamut. My mistake. Not different names.
He's been lying to the Temple of Bahamut for years.
It's all-
It's just one of his quirks. It's just one of his
It's
quirks. He
true,
always
yeah.
has the wrong god.
So fun. What do you say to the comment about come with us to find enlightenment?
What type of enlightenment may I ask? There's multiple types of enlightenment.
There's only
Idea.
one true type of enlightenment. Come with us, and we shall show you.
Enlightenment
Oh,
as
yeah.
in more knowledge, or enlightenment as in a better life?
At this point, Toothless has showed up along with Camsine and Shiori.
Hey, Fawn.
God damn it. Fawn's just face palming as soon as Toothless comes to the scene. It's like, oh, Fawn's supposed to find me this quickly.
He's like, why do you have to be the new guy?
What's the matter, Fawn? Who are your
No.
friends?
Friends? You allies? Are you guys my friends? I didn't think so.
How
that's who your
about
hooded
friendly
friends were.
acquaintances?
Rosie Quaint.
So you got the cultists surrounding you, and your companions are now. Something's wrong. Sorry, I have to fix Toothless's thing real quick.
God, dude. Breaking shit already.
Damn,
Sorry.
Bobby.
They look like they're about to just kind of clock him over the head and drag him off if that's possible.
Oh shit,
Hey,
you
you
trying to drug
don't
him.
need to use force. You do not need to use force when we do follow along with you.
Are we getting into a battle?
Yeah.
Probably.
I said, leave him alone.
I was just gonna go get a drink, but
Okay, that's cool. We can start the battle after you get the drink.
I just need a bottle of water.
What? Fawn is still gonna get stabbed.
Stabby, stabby.
Recast. Recast. Start. Ciao.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, it's terrible. I mean, it's good for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wow.
keep them. Oh, we do
Oh
good.
my god.
Amazing.
Two people above 20.
2 critical failures on the initiative.
Jeez.
They're all gonna die.
I can see that me and Cage are on the map.
You're on
as
the
well,
map, but you're also very far away because you know
Yeah.
they wandered through a couple of things, so you guys are technically
Yeah.
around, but you're far away.
Yeah, we're basically
And
not
right now
gonna
you are
notice.
unaware of the fight. That's gonna happen.
All right, I'm back. You need me to
Back.
roll. Where's my token at? Oh, there I am. All the way down there.
That's why his HP
Where's
is
my?
insane.
Jesus, did I close? Why do I keep doing that? Why, brain? Why?
Yeah, well, yesterday I picked up a hot pan that I just barely taken out of the oven after I took my glove off. So brain does not work here either.
Slept on my porch by. That's very. Just glad that we was around.
Okay, there. I rolled initiative. I have initiated. Initialized.
Shuri. Wow, looks like the cultists all go last.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
That's
shit.
bad for them.
So it looks like they're getting aggressive on him, right?
Yep.
Remember to keep one alive for questioning.
So I'm gonna move up through there. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the green one.
Alright.
Don't think I have.
Blast some elder.
Bastard.
The blast goes wild. Smacks into a building. Toothless.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon right next to green, and it's gonna be this big ass battle.
A paddle? Like you're gonna spank them to death?
You be naughty.
Husband's
Damn, Toothless, you
nice.
take shit.
Husband's pal.
Can I move closer? Yeah. I'll move within melee because I can dodge ahead.
Alright. Game scene.
Firebolt on blue. Nope.
That one misses.
She's not good at spitting that far.
Well, you guys seem like terrible people now, so peace.
I think that's the only spell he knows.
Works
Sounds
against
like
all sorts of things. Dinosaurs, cultists.
It's
I
like
think Quentin made it.
So, without Fawn being there, the cultist goes to the imminent threat of Toothless and goes stabby on him.
Oof.
Oh, that hits.
The next one does the same.
Oh, that
Ow.
misses.
And the third also gigs up on Toothless.
40. Luckily, only one can hit me.
Shuri.
I move up, sword and pierce in my hand, and we're going to swing at this motherfucker. Two-handed.
Noise.
Blue right in front.
Alrighty.
Oh, I need to make a check. Because I'm concentrating on resistance. And I'm fine.
Yay.
Alright. Time to give green a spanking.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, he's gonna get paddled. And then I'm gonna sacred flame him, I guess.
Alrighty. And he does not succeed on that. He yelps in pain as the radiance just bounces around him. Camsine.
So Campsine fishes something out of her pocket or out of her pack and like plops it down on the ground. It looks to be a sizable chunk of rock. And she just yells, "Get him, Clyde!" And she points at it, and it goes.
I love it.
That's going at red.
Alright.
Only one I have a clear shot on. And he needs a dex. I don't know what his saving throw is though.
Oh crap! These guys all shared an HP pool. Hold on. I don't know how that happened.
It's 10 plus. It's 8 plus prof plus spellcasting ability.
Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. These guys accidentally shared an HP pool. I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
That's bad.
He needs to roll a 14, I guess. My save DC is 14, it looks.
Dang, that's high.
Oh, I see. I see. I was hitting in the wrong thing anyway. No, I think green's dead at this point, and I think blue is dead as well. I'm gonna have to fix the tokens up. I think one of the tokens broke. That's what happened. Can you repeat what? How much damage does he take?
Well, he a dex save of 14.
Okay.
Or
he takes
3d8
bludgeoning. I gotta fix the spell. I obviously didn't fill it out yet. So he needs to do 3d8. Roll 3d8. So he takes 13 bludgeoning damage.
And I believe he's dead. Sorry about that. I just realized the token is broken. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Sorry, my tokens were all broken. I thought they had a lot more HP than they did. Oh, I'm gonna fix that right now with the token.
Wait, did we just kill three people?
Yeah, I don't think we meant to, but
Time to run.
We'll try to keep.
You're
keep one of them alive.
You're basically surrounded by a whole bunch of destroyed buildings. So.
Well, here's the thing: we wanted to keep one of them alive, and we weren't aware that they were all dying. Could we say that because they were messed up? I mean, we did want to keep one alive.
Yeah, because that wasn't your fault. That was all my fault for not noticing that the token was broken.
I was the one that got hit in the head of a rock. I think that
Yeah,
was funny.
technically, that's bludgeoning damage, so you could say just before, like.
Yeah, the
Not
getting
now.
hit in the head of the back is potential, instant death there. So, but yeah, we'll just say that guy got knocked out.
He got knocked the fuck out.
Ah, that's what happened.
Camden's gonna walk over, pick up the rock, and pat it, and be like, "Good boy," and then she slips him back into her bag.
Fawn will stop being invisible now. It's like, oh, well done, guys.
You picked up a rock covered in gray matter. Put it in your bag.
Let's out of here.
Fine, she prestidigitates him clean first, and then puts him in her bag.
Well, if it had brain matter, then this guy would be dead.
For safety's sake, spare the die. We don't want it to die.
That makes sense.
Wow, you guys really did a number against these guys.
There you go.
He's
Fix up the
died.
tokens for future reference.
Cage and I is just having a cigarette.
So you four all gain 25 XP. And this guy's very groggy as he. Are you tying him up?
Sure. I have no idea what
I would
the
imagine
clue
we
is.
would be.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So you tie him up, and he's very groggy. He's like, what do you do with the other two bodies?
I'll cast gentle repose.
I think that just keeps him from decaying. I don't really think that...
Maybe drag him into these bushes. If these bushes are actually here, drag him into here and like
Well,
kind of hide him.
Yeah, I think it's like more like rubble of a building that's mostly collapsed.
Well,
Yeah,
then throw him in there and chuck some rubble on top to kind of hide him.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Did I?
The guards aren't patrolling up this way for the most part.
You know, you didn't have to kill them.
Fun. Don't want
They
to
looked like they were
again.
getting really friendly with you.
Yeah, I always have a plan, you know.
These marriage fill us in with the plan next time.
Eh. Too much work communicating with others.
Should we bring him to? Do we have a hideout?
No,
No.
Not really.
you're just
get
staying
one.
you're just staying at an inn at the moment.
We should definitely get a hideout.
That would be the end, but you're not dragging someone's body to a nice establishment.
The
Yeah, we
roaring
talked about
jester.
it. We can't afford it yet.
What are we gonna do with him?
Question
Drag
is
him to a destroyed building.
just
Yeah.
just when make sure we're out of sight of most people who would possibly casually walking around. And then question.
So as you drag him in, some rats flee at your approach. You squeak, 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 squeak. It's like you now have him, trussed up and put him in here, and he's starting to come to, blinking his eyes. Where am I? He grins.
Doesn't matter.
The sun, very, very fun place.
Who are you?
Well,
does it matter?
Somebody you don't want to get on the bad side.
Have I been kidnapped?
Someone you already got on the bad side with. Fun. Nice.
You're not a kid, so I would say no.
We also were attacking our friend.
Attacking? I don't attack anyone. He groans and touches his face for a moment, and then looks down and is like, "What am I wearing? Did you put me in these clothes?"
Oh, I think I know what's happened.
Oh, great! It's one of these guys that has no fucking clue what's going on.
I have an idea. Let's be sure. Are you lying?
Christmas saving throw.
I
We all do.
I am not lying about this. No.
Oh, I can lie, but you know what? It's real good. Do you know where the people who sell drugs are?
The dock wards?
Like specifically, like a
Like
small
the
area.
hideout.
Yeah,
There's lots of people that sell drugs down the dock wards. Which ones are you talking about?
the ones who got you here.
Yeah, the ones that.
I was kidnapped by drug lords? He seems to be looking more frantic at that.
Yeah,
Hey, listen. Calm down. First off, we're just here for answers. Second off, we just need to know where the people who originally kidnapped, where their hideout is. If you know.
I have no idea. I don't remember being abducted. Last thing I remember clearly, I was talking to some tranquility people and was going into this room to drink the liquid of tranquility.
Where
kind
was
of-
this room?
He seems to be thinking for a moment.
Think harder, Dan.
Seaward, he ventures?
Yeah.
Somewhere. I think it was. I seem to recall it was some kind of inn.
Do you have any idea what inn was called?
He shakes his head. I really wasn't paying attention. I think it was just escorted there and taken to the basement, and that's the last thing I remember clearly.
Would you, by any, be able to where it was at least? Would you be able to?
Seaward. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Could you tell us what the guys who brought you in looked like?
Well, let's see. Some of them were wearing robes like this. Others had their heads shaved. They had hair to begin with. And yes, Heinz, you're currently in the Seaward.
Huh.
It's a way of being tranquil, of being alike. The shaved heads were supposedly a solidarity with races that don't have hair, like kobolds and lizard folk and such.
Hmm.
Thank you very much.
Not as much information as I was hoping for.
I mean, we know we need to be next to a bar in this district where there are some strange people who are bold, so like that's a lot of info. And we know it's real info.
Okay, we can set this guy free. Clearly, no longer the.
We should go after them anyway. Their flowers are horrible.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I like the flowers. It's pretty nice.
Fawn will untie the rope that's around guy.
He gets up and sticks up and says, "I need to get home, find out what's going on. I don't even know how long I've been away." And
Just stay away from people in that outfit.
yeah. He wanders off.
You probably should. Oh well.
So, what would you guys like to do now?
I guess we should start searching for a bar or take a rest. I don't know.
But first off, we should probably go to Cade and tell them about what we learned.
I mean, should we though? It didn't seem too happy last time we tried to help.
No, to Cade.
Kitch, the little gnome in your party.
Oh yeah.
I could care less about the guards.
So, that's right. Is your is your kind of sorry? You're in the trades wards or the sea ward?
for?
It was relatively close to the church.
I was
so,
gonna
like,
say it's
Alright.
probably Tradesward because
yeah.
I was trying to remember.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, Seaward used to be like, so a great place, like full of rich people, and now it's decaying, and got the drunken halfling tavern.
Would you guys tell the guards about the tracker board?
So you guys have returned to Heinz and Kage. You're just going to be chilling.
Fly as fuck. Oh, you found him. Where was he?
Out getting information.
He was
How'd that
being
go?
kidnapped.
He was getting hit on by cultists.
It's not being kidnapped if
You
willing
know,
to go.
I could believe all three of them. So. What'd you find out?
Well, apparently, and then fun goes on with what Coulter said.
Huh. Another one of them that got brain. Just like that weird note. Have a flower. Sure.
So that flower girl, or was it a girl?
Girl?
No.
Okay, good.
Flower boy.
Hard to tell. They had a shaved head and no beard. It could have,
Yeah, I didn't
did-
check in their pants, and they all
That's
have
the
that
first
weird
place I
little.
checked.
That you can't really tell.
Right, the flower gnome. It was apparently part of the cultists then.
Yes.
And you said their hideout was somewhere
Yes.
close to a bar in the Seaward?
Yes.
Actually, they said inn in the C word.
Could I try to... Oh well, Seaward has changed a lot. I was thinking maybe if I could have used my prior knowledge of the city to round it down to any sort of special streets or anything.
I'd like to do that too, but specifically with it.
It could be the gnome bar.
Oh, was it? That's not the C word. But I'd like to do a straight intelligence check to see if I could narrow down our list of.
Yeah, what would I roll?
Go for it. Heinz the same, or history checks. Based on
History.
area. Well, since they don't have knowledge local anymore, no, do they?
No.
I got 30.
Yeah, there's like several small inns scattered about the C ward. You've never been to the basement of any of them to know if there's a cult hiding there, but it's not surprising.
Yeah. Well, let's go check the closest.
Yes, we could tell the boss we're basement inspectors. Checking the foundation.
Sure.
I don't think I would pass as my fancy robe. I don't think that would.
So
Well,
what would you like
they
to...
didn't expect
Inspector.
someone like
So,
the
what would each of you like to do? I mean, if you're trying to pass yourselves off as inspectors, they probably wouldn't have a team of 6 people doing that.
No, it was a joke.
Cam isn't really very inspector looking either.
Yeah,
Although she could pass herself as like a rat catcher.
that is true. It was easier with Fitz, especially with her snack hat.
She doesn't have her snack
I
hat.
mean,
anymore.
Yeah, that's true. She traded it for information, but she'll get a new one. Cave. What does your character wish to do?
Well, I was thinking we could go in there, we could distract the people, and then the stealthier ones can go and look around.
Do you just want to go around and break into basements?
No, not break into them. Just see if they have them. Then we'll break into them later.
I mean, a lot of them are going to have entrances from the outside, right? Because that's how they bring the supplies in. So we could just snoot around the outside of buildings and see if there's those doors that open up that go down.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, Toothless will also keep an eye open for buildings without doors.
Huh.
Buildings with outdoors.
Kind of
Yep.
like the one of the dock wards.
Yeah, because there was a building without a door.
Oh,
Like,
warehouse.
if there are more like those, yeah, there's probably something fishy going on there.
All right, so you're deciding that you're going to investigate various taverns or inns, if you can find them. Uh, does any of you have anything else you need to do today? Shall we do this quickly?
I think I already took care of it. I did.
So I think at least one of you might have a pending quest or an invitation. I can't remember if that's something that already happened or if it was something I was meaning to send to you as soon as you got back to someplace else to receive the invitation.
I had the invitation.
All right, cool. So somebody already has the invitation. Good.
Yes. We're supposed to go and
Cards or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. We needed to see someone when it was dark, or he needed to.
who was it? Who was it? Lady Ivan.
Maybe.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe it was Lady Ivan.
Yeah. So
Contra-
she invited you off to her manor uh, in the evening.
Is it close to evening?
It's afternoon at the moment.
Well, where was she? Where did she live?
She would live in the castle ward, I believe.
Castlewood, right. Well,
It's not that far.
should we just just have a look at the local bars on the way towards the Castlewood, and then
Yeah, sure.
check in with her?
Yeah.
She apparently knows who I am, so, and she hasn't sent any assassins after me, so I suppose she's okay.
Right,
Yeah.
so closest tavern to you, roll somebody, whoever's doing the checks. I believe we're gonna leave it on Kage at this point. Roll a 1d20.
1d20.
Yep. So the first tavernish in building you come across is the local brothel.
Of course, it took us here.
Sweet. Hey, you
Yes.
guys should know these are some nice ladies.
You see, some various gnome women and halfling women and even a human waving out at you.
I wave back. Oh shit. Oh.
The Lonely Oh, this is an appropriate name. The brothel is named the Lonely Satyr. Best random name ever for a brothel.
I'm writing it down so I can use it later.
And yes, that's fine. Find the person who whispered that to me.
Holding his hands for this. Really toothless. They're clothes on. Not a lot, but they have clothes on.
So, they basically are, a couple of them are waving to you and saying, "Hey, Kagi, it's been a while.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Got money this time?"
I got plenty of it, but we're in the middle of taking care of some business right now, so when I'm
And
not busy, I'll come back and play you guys, ladies.
So, who are your friends?
I'm out of here. Hopefully.
They're all
Oh.
running away because apparently they don't like the idea near our brothel. They're a bunch of prudes, especially the elf.
Prudish elves.
Hi, lady. It's the wave.
Here, I'll just wait. Do ladies have a basement here?
Why? Do you want to get spanked in it?
Maybe later. We're looking for some bad hombres, and they're apparently borrowing someone's basement.
Mm. We have a basement, but it's probably not what you want to do if you don't want to get spanked in it right now.
Fair enough. Well, thanks again, ladies. Don't
So
worry,
who else ran off as soon as they got near a brothel? That was Fawn.
Fawn also went off.
Well, so where are you going, Fawn?
I was gonna follow Shiori.
All right, sure. Are you going to lead Fawn and you have?
Yeah, she's just good. Just wander off. She just kind of looks and goes, why don't you stick with the group? It's maybe easier.
Why? Sure, so stick with the group.
I have a few things I need to see, take care of.
No.
You need to relax there, brother. They know how to help.
I'd rather not leave someone alone.
They give wicked massages.
I kind of clutch my sword and go, this is more personal.
Anyways, what I have left by that those that.
Fan will stop following Shiori then.
So where would Fan like to go then? At this point.
Probably go look for another tavern. Or
Alright, so you're going to a supper tavern. Roll a 1d20, please. You stumble upon an upper-class dining club
oh, this is more like
called the Golden Mountain. As you look inside, you see a lot of dwarves.
oh. Suddenly I feel less invited.
No.
The dwarf at the attractive female dwarf at the door says, "Greetings! What can I show you today?"
Greetings. I was just going around wondering, do you happen to have a basement?
Well, we have a wine cellar, of course. Such a fine establishment as this needs to have a wine cellar.
Of course. Would it be okay if I inspected it?
Do you are you part of the supper club?
Part of the what, sorry?
Are you a member, sir?
No, I'm not a member.
Well, I'm afraid that the wine cellar is for members only. I can seat you at a table and maybe bring you some wine and have some wine brought to you, but the wine cellar itself is only for members.
How does one become a member?
Well, you have to pay the membership fee, of course.
And that would be?
That would be 10 gold.
Damn it. I don't have that on me.
The answer to the question of the person messaging me is no. Sorry.
Damn it. I thought that'd be funny.
Well, thanks for the Shouldn't. I'll pass on the table there.
Alright, if you insist.
I'll feel out of place in a place with so many dwarfs.
She lets out a little chuckle, though you can see her eyes slightly narrow at that. Have a nice day!
You too. Ah,
Oh,
God.
now you're on someone's hit list there, dude. Dwarf, no less. Screw.
well,
Yeah, the last person with a hit list died in a 3-body pileup, so.
well, that one could be it, but I doubt it.
Let's see, Toothless, what do you do?
I guess I'm going up to looking for another bar, and I'm gonna ask if they know where I could.
So, roll a 1d20.
Oh, that seems like a great roll.
You found a quiet, low-key bar called the Gleaming Dog.
Yeah, that's a Toothless bar.
Positive, man. Stay positive.
Are we all back together?
No, you guys are kind of wandering apart from each other at the moment.
It's like we all see
Yeah,
the power
it's the
and you just go
party.
wandering off.
Hey, I'm looking for a night with the moon. Could you help me? I asked the bartender.
The bartender kind of looks down at you. Looks like a human woman with tattoos. Yeah, what can I do for you, little lizard thing?
I'm looking
I
to be
like it.
enlightened.
Well, we got some nice liquor on tap today. She
But will
turns
it-
towards the one of the barrels behind her. Can I pour you a
What
glass?
you got, lady?
Gives you some enlightenment there.
Yeah, he can
Sure.
use a glass.
Yeah. How
You
much
pour-
is it?
She pours it out and says 2 silver. She's pouring it
Yeah.
out, and it's a
Pour me
a
one,
full. Yeah, she pours out 2, and they're both full human-sized pints. She sets them in front of you guys. Not seeming to care that you're both small-sized.
He's
I
just gonna
toss her
look
a
in
gold.
awe towards the keg, towards his speaker. And he's gonna be like, oh, and he's gonna drink it all.
Roll a Constitution check for me.
I can't wait to see this. Damn it!
You're fine. It's almost like water. It goes down smooth.
Fucking cobalt. This whole this liquor.
Well, I'm waiting for you to roll it too, Kage.
Alright.
Please be one.
As soon as you finish yours, you feel very sleepy.
That's good shit. Thanks, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, do you have any clothing braiding your fucking basement?
What?
You know those weirdos that are running around in black hoods?
You seem to be slurring your speech, sir. Maybe she looks over at the kobold. Maybe you should get him home.
I doubt I'm strong enough, but I'll try.
I think Hines might be alone unless he's followed after that. Speaking of which, where's Camstein?
Doing what she said, poking around in the alleys, looking for the back doors to basements.
Alright, roll me a 1d100. Alright. It doesn't take you too long to find several basements. I mean, some of the larger houses have them simply because some of them still look like they're active. There's still people living there officially. The rich and snooty types. But eventually, after less than an hour, you come across an inn somewhere in the middle of the seaboard, somewhere where it's still somewhat rich and opulent, but butting up against the more seedier section of the ward. It's been falling to ruins lately. And you just have this weird sense, as if that thing in your head that occasionally touches you is letting you know that here might be the place.
Hey, show us on the doll where it's touching you.
In the head.
Yeah, that's what we call
She's
the doll.
gonna like kind of just sniff around a little and see if it. She's pretty sure it smells like the rock.
Perception check.
Hmm.
You don't know one way or another about it.
Now here's the question. Now that she's here, she's gonna be able to find everybody else and find her way back.
Alright.
I don't know if she's gonna be able to find her way back.
Roll a 1d20. Alright, so you recognize this to be another one of those raucous dives with a few rooms up above for people to stay in. It's just barely skirting the border between respectable and falling apart, and it looks like a lot more of the less reputable people have been coming here lately. But they're still in rooms for let, and of course you spotted the basement and just had that feeling. Its name is the Running Dog.
Alright, I'm assuming she went off on her own. I'm pretty sure nobody followed me, so she's lost in the Sea Ward. And
Alright.
I guess she'd probably maybe jeez, I don't know. She'd probably look around and see if she try to figure out go looking for the other guys. She's gonna remember the name of the place. It's the Running Dog. At least we can ask around to find her way back here. But now she's got to try to find the other guys.
Yeah. So Heinz, what about you?
I turn around and notice that everyone has just gone different ways.
You were just taking out the brothel, huh?
No. I kept. I'm gonna keep walking from there. I'll guess.
Okay, so as you're looking around, roll a 1d20 for me.
There's.
He was probably checking out their spanking basement.
Okay, it's definitely a tavern. Roll a 1d20 again.
Do it.
Oh, you find a place that called the Howling Eel that seems to cater only to only the seafarers of some kind. There's basically a little plaque up front that says, "Make sure to show your membership card in the various seafarer guild."
Alright, I'm gonna walk up and walk in.
Alright, so as soon as you get to the front door, somebody asks, "Membership, please?"
I'll go to check my pockets and I'll go, "Oh, fuck. I must have left it on the ship."
Roll a deception, please. Yeah, that happens sometimes, pal. Go ahead, you can sit up at the bar.
Ah, thanks, mate. I'll just walk on in.
Roll perception.
Yes.
Alright, so you're hearing some conversations around you, and you hear one guy say to another, saying, "Hey, did you hear about these?" You mentioned some sort of, ship name that you vaguely recognized. Nothing important for the gamers. It got lost at sea the other day. That makes 5 now. What's going on out there? It's like that. Like there's more and more storms lately out in the ocean. Okay, another one grumbles and says, "It's been the last couple of months like that." Some was saying that it might have something to do with that dead giant that washed up on shore a while ago. No. This was happening even before that. I swear. It says another. It's like you're just hearing this conversation about ships going missing, worse storms, and giants being riled up because of a dead giant.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm just gonna spend like half an hour here, and I'm gonna order an ale drink. I'm gonna spend half an hour just sitting here listening for any other information I could gather.
Yeah, that seems to be mostly what they're talking about these days. They don't seem to have anything knowledgeable, at least not from what you're overhearing, in concern with the cult that you've been tracking. They just seem to be concerned about the loss of ships, the rise of weird storm patterns, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Well, once I'm finished with my drink and half an hour is gone, I'm gonna leave and keep walking towards the castle board.
Alright. Alright, so, everyone but, actually everyone including Heinz, roll a 1d100 for me.
Awesome. I never know if a rule is good or bad when
Okay, so, I guess still waiting on Toothless. I guess it doesn't matter. So Cassian and Kage and Toothless, basically you come around opposite corners and nearly bump right into each other.
Oh, hello. What's up, Campsy? Any luck?
Yeah, I think I found it. It's a place, something, dog, running, barking, wagging.
But good job.
Oh, I think I know what place you're talking about. I
Their
don't think they've thrown it
basement,
out yet.
was suspicious.
Hey, I'm gonna look at my list of places I've been thrown out of. Is that the list?
Yes.
Damn it. I don't think they'll let me go in there.
They don't need to let you. You just need to go in the basement, right?
Is it basically accessible from outside?
Yeah, that's how I found it.
Oh, cool. Let's hope they don't see me then. Let's go look for Heinz, see if we can find them.
Shouldn't we get like the guards to do this?
Oh, fuck those guys. They're useless. Seriously, they don't know how to do shit.
Fucking, we do it my way.
I'm pretty sure as much as they've been telling us not to do it, they're involved in it.
Vaughn, what do you do? What about you? Where are you at now?
Vaughn would have been starting to head to the Castlewood after excusing himself from the diner.
So is there a reason you're going to the castle ward? Are you going to look for a library again? Are you going to follow up on what Heinz is doing? Or do you have some other reason?
Because I know that we were going to go to the castle. We were all going towards the castle ward. So
I shared the information of where we were heading, like exactly.
Okay. So while Toothless, Kage, and Kamseen are all having a discussion about the running dog, Heinz and Fawn show up at Lady Ivan's place as it starts to turn dark.
Oh.
Huh.
Out of all the people I thought I'd see from my group, I did not think I would see you.
Oh, I take that as an insult.
Well, it was more of an observation, but you're fine to take it as whatever you want. Well,
Love it. I love
thanks
it.
for
I guess
backing
we
me up.
wait. I guess we wait for the others to eventually arrive.
Hmm.
Unless if you want to go in now.
Well, for all I know, she could just, want to kill me in her house.
Shall we go inside then?
Oh wow, now you want to go inside. That's very reassuring.
Hey, listen.
Yes, I'm listening.
I don't have.
If we're standing outside of her estate, could I from what can I see from where I'm standing?
Well, you're seeing basically a nice, cobblestone drive. Looks like an old stables off to one side. Rather old brickwork, but well maintained. You see darkened windows covered in drapes from the inside. You see lights burning on the outside already, like little oil lamps set up front, along with oil lamps showing the entrance here. A front gates, a nice little walkway, all that good stuff. It basically looks like it's a nicely appointed, expensive house, expensive small mansion sort of place.
Well,
The type of people I'm familiar with.
well, great. Well, I still think we'll give the others half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. If they're not here by then,
Yeah.
we're going in because she kind of expects me and others at evening, so it would not be a great idea to not come.
Right.
So we'll wait for a bit.
So, after 5 minutes of waiting without the appearance of the rest of your group, the front door opens, and an elderly-looking butler type kind of beckons to you.
Well, guess we're not waiting.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, let's go.
Lead the way. You're the one that got the invitation.
I look for traps.
Yeah,
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything in the front walkway,
Perfect.
and
Just
neither of you
straightforward.
die as you walk. So you seem to be clear there. The old man seems like fairly wrinkled and very very pale. Doesn't look like he's out in the sun very much. Says, "Come this way, please. The lady shall greet you inside."
Excellent. Yes. Come on, Fawn.
Of course. Let's go.
And he closes the door behind the two of you.
Does he lock it?
He leads you on, and if you locked it, it was silent.
Okay.
And he starts leading you guys on. Meanwhile, Toothless, Kage, Kamsin, do you guys have any intention of heading to the castle ward?
yeah.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
I mean, if it's
fire-
late enough and we've realized that we're supposed
Yeah.
to be there.
I mean, maybe we can ice suits. Good reason.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys were asked to be there, or if you just assumed Heinz was going to go by himself.
Well, this is the vampire or not the vampire, but the person that has the nighttime person that said to come back in the evening.
Yeah, you were basically told to come in the evening.
So we'd eventually probably end up heading back there.
Alright. So you're heading back there as they're already being ushered inside. Got it. Okay, so while you guys are walking, the other two are taken into a very nice looking living room parlor type of situation, with fine plushy sofas, no interior windows, but several gilded mirrors, several opulent tables with arrangements of fresh flowers, all laid out around the place. And sitting in a very plushy chair is what you assume to be Lady Ivan, because again she's a masked lord, so she's wearing a mask. And she just gestures a hand out and says, in the same voice you remember hearing from her before, "Please sit down. I see you have brought a friend with you."
Oh yes, this is fun. It's a stray I picked up on the road.
"A stray, you say?
So wait,
Then tell me of yourself, Fawn, since I do not know you."
I'm a simple traveler. I come from outside of Waterdeep.
"I see.
I live for knowledge.
Oh, as do I. There's a very important thing to live for."
Yes, it is.
I'll go
Now,
to sit down.
she looks at you and says, "Hines, as I know that is your actual name, do you vouch for this person?"
I vouch that he is an okay man.
"If I offer you something, will you expect him to be quiet about it, shall we say?"
Probably not.
Fan, could you stand in the hallway?
I'm not the type of person to divulge crits.
Well, I don't know how much you waggle your tongue.
I value it a lot.
Yes.
Imagine when, like him, values his eyes even more than his tongue.
I value both almost equally.
Well, you can read without your eyes.
You know what? I trust him not to spoil anything.
All
Have
right
my
then.
word that I wouldn't. That whatever's said in this room, not leave it.
Very good then. I will count on you. She turns towards Hines to keep him to that.
Oh, exactly. Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, there is an object that someone you and I both do not care for has in his possession. I know you were there listening in on the conversation at Lady Jasmine's, as was I.
Oh, you were also listening in.
Yes, you did not see me, but I saw you.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my best disguise yet, too.
Lord Bink has acquired something that I have been searching for. A specific object. And I need you to find a way of getting it for me.
Uh-huh. I have some few questions. First off,
Of
what
course.
if I were to choose not to help you?
Well, then, I imagine we would part, and I would have to find someone else to offer money and future employment to.
Interesting. And what is the problem with acquiring it? What would the job exactly entail?
Well, with any luck, it will not entail anybody dying. Of course, that sometimes does happen, even in the best of circumstances. But ideally, nobody dies, and that it's just a simple, somehow going in and out of his place to get it. Either with his knowledge that you're there, or in the dead of night, shall we say.
And the object, I would know from just seeing it.
Yes. It is a ring. It is a
On
ring. It's a ring I imagine he's keeping in his vault for safekeeping. And it has various markings on it. And she picks up basically what looks like an old piece of paper with a drawing of said ring with the various markings along it. It should look much like this.
Do I understand what the ring is by looking at it? Can I tell anything from
Roll
it?
an Arcana check.
Oh, Arcana, damn it.
Well, it's got markings on it, so Arcana is the best bet. No, you probably think that maybe it's a magic ring given the markings, but for all you know, it's an ancient signet ring with a lot of significance.
Can Fawn do the same roll?
Yes, of course. And he has advantage being a historian.
Oh, advantage. Okay.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, he has never seen anything like this before in his life. It's a piece of knowledge he does not have any clue about, so it's probably very intriguing to him.
Also, either that or he just forgot about it.
I'm just going to look at Fawn like expectingly and then go, oh, okay.
But you look at him expectantly, he's like, nope, don't look at me like that. I don't know.
Alright.
It's just a pretty ring.
How you get it from him is up to you, although again, I'm hoping that you will be able to avoid bloodshed.
Yeah, I might have done some stupid things in my past, but I'm not stupid enough to assault a Master Lord.
Or his people, for that matter.
Well, I'm that stupid. I've been that stupid, and I haven't learned any better.
Oops.
But this ring, no implications with it. I assume it's a magical ring, and it doesn't do anything for me if I touch it.
You should be alright. Although, with any luck, it is in a container, perhaps in a lined container that you wouldn't need to worry about touching it if there is some sort of problem.
Okay. Well, I actually am out of... comes to think, I'm not sure where he lives, actually.
I can provide you with some directions to that.
Well, I'll take the job.
Excellent. Now, what kind of payment or other would you like in return for this particular service? And bear in mind, it's in a way a active interview for future jobs.
Well, I would of course like to keep a small part of my reward to be a favor.
Alright.
And what else? Maybe someplace where you could find some cheap real estate.
That I can arrange. I have various interests in real estate. Am I to take it you are considering guild or other membership? Bear in mind, out of character, that private investigators would kind of function a bit like a guild, licensed and bonded by the city.
Yes. Well, I was thinking something where I could stay and perhaps have also other people staying and a business, but nothing too expensive, so outskirts.
Yeah.
Perhaps a sea ward.
Yes, the Sea Ward has fallen into disrepute lately. Some of the old estates there have become cheap, and some. Go ahead.
Maybe a little bit of gold.
That can be arranged.
A sum you would find tasteful regarding to my other rewards.
Do you wish the real estate itself as part of your reward, or simply being pointed to the real estate?
As part of the reward, please.
All right. So the cost of the real estate will be part of your reward. Got it.
Yes. Well then, I guess you'd wish to shake hand?
As you wish. She rises up from her seat and offers a gloved hand to you.
Gloved hand, damn it. Okay. I'll take it and shake it.
Let's go. Puts her joins her hands behind her back and glances towards Fawn. And you were not alarmed by this.
Not alarmed by her glance. Used by not me.
My butler will show you out then. And by the time by the time the other three arrive in the area, you two will be pushed out of the mansion.
That went better than expected.
Oh, by the way, Fawn, since I keep forgetting you weren't here. Nobody know. It's because of the masked lords. Like a lot of lords. Like it's hard to tell what species they are. Nobody has really figured out what Lady Ivan is. Given her size, it's assumed that she's either a gnome or a halfling.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and then involving magic, that helm under her head, that mask, it will prevent it. Scrying won't work.
That's I'll keep that in mind.
However, normal subterfuge will often reveal their identities, which I have learned.
So, as you leave, you see Kamseen, Toothless, and Kage coming up to the gate.
Well, you guys are late.
Yeah, a little late, aren't you?
Yeah, but I think we found the place.
Yeah.
Oh,
How'd you go in there?
and I got a job for us.
Bitches. What is it?
I'll let you know later.
Is it gonna be fun? Please tell me it's gonna be
Oh, it's gonna be hilarious.
awesome. I'm totally in. I don't care what.
Well, do you guys want to head back to the tavern, or do you want to go and check that place out?
I mean, I don't know if anybody noticed me sniffing around, so we might want to go take care of it before they pack
That's
up and
true. She
leave.
wasn't being very stealthy time.
Yeah, I didn't. I was just kind of
Sniffing. Okay.
She's gonna be doing it.
Okay, never mind.
Guys, do we want to be stealthy? Because I might need to go shopping then.
You need to go
Are you
shopping.
wearing chainmail?
Yeah.
Clerics.
I mean, I have high armor. It's fine. I'm good with it. But I need to go buy some.
Well, if anything, we can use you as a distraction.
All right.
Toss the kobold.
to be carry him, like he can ride on somebody's stealthy's back.
It'd have to be
I
you.
mean, I could try to stealth. No, I'm decent at stealthing. It's just I'm not wearing the best clothes for
I'm
it.
just gonna stand there. I'm just gonna close my eyes and go. Try to sneak around me.
Does
And
it
he
do-
goes around with a pot and a pan, banging it.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
Then
remember,
the other one was the
remember,
next one.
kobolds have high dex, so
I have a plus 16. I have a 16 in dex, so I'm fine. No, you've seen it.
Yeah,
You have a
I'm just
plus
I'm just
16.
keeping my finger pointing at you at times.
Damn it.
alright.
Don't worry about it. You're wearing chainmail. This makes it easy.
Chainmail.
Chainmail.
Keeps you safe, but makes you loud.
So, as you guys head back into the C ward, you nearly bump right into somebody.
For her.
Do I need to hide or is it?
Hey man, watch your feet. Walking
Oh.
here.
Oh, there you are.
Resistance. Because I don't trust people.
Resistance.
Fluffy, go ahead.
Hello. You see halfling in robes and Coke bottle glasses.
You alright there, dude?
Are you ever just selling when not buying?
Oh, I'm on an investigation.
For what? Of what?
There's a cult.
I can see that. I'm just gonna walk in, like, put my hands together and go, no shit.
Han's just laughing at this.
I'm gonna walk over to him. And I'm gonna scream in his ear with my voice 3 times louder. We know!
Zalzan, you know what the hell?
I nudge Hines and go, I think there's something wrong with that kobold.
Okay. So you're also investigating the cult at all? No. Damn it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You,
How much do you know?
I know they are here.
Oh.
Someone's echoing.
And that they have this rock.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And that they're here.
Uh-huh.
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 That's about as far as I've gotten.
I wanna make an insight check
They make one as well.
to see if it's part of the cult.
You know what?
Anyone who wants could do an insight check.
Mine is a 15.
Yep.
Just because of
Yeah,
the...
I could trust him.
Yeah, he seems like the most trustworthy guy you've ever met.
My name is John.
John?
Mhm.
Well,
John
John.
Bottom.
Wrinkle bottle.
Sprinkle Bottom.
Awesome.
Right.
Alright, I'm good.
Well, we're investigating a bar. Would you like to come along?
Of course. Bars are always fun. Except for when people get rough. Then it's not so fun.
Well, we'll have you inspect the bar area, and we will inspect the downstairs area. How does that sound?
By the way, those are my 2 numbers for you. Good. That sounds easy.
Perfect.
Just make sure everything's up to code.
Exactly.
I'm looking at the numbers and going, why am I seeing numbers?
I can actually just click this thing and show you.
Wait, what? I can't follow.
I could use too. Ooh. Excellent.
I'm just putting them there for future
I like
reference.
it. So,
Oh, is that the gentle?
by the way, did you see my whisper?
Yes.
Oh, the RO is running. You can cut it off.
Alright, so you guys are heading back to the running dog.
Or the meowing cat, or something like that.
I'm just gonna whisper to Kaga's like, yeah, okay, let's send that halfling in as a distraction, and then we'll check out the basement.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, John.
Yes.
You go and investigate the bar area for anything weird, and we'll
Okay.
be in the basement. But it's important that you don't let anyone go down into the basement.
I will do.
Also, don't tell them we are going to the basement.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, before we split, I'll cast resistance on yourself. So for the next minute, if you need to make a save, you can add a d4.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something too. I'm gonna pull out my guitar. I'm gonna strum on it a little bit, and I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
So who's trying to get into the basement from the outside, and who is going into the bar?
Everyone except John.
I'm going into the basement.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going into the bar.
Right. But by the way, Fluffy, you should look into what I whispered you at some point, because I think this character would be perfect for that. It feels like this character's been taken from the pages of pre-generated character, but then sprinkled with halfling. So, I've never actually played. I've just listened in on people's plays of that game. Anyway,
I will investigate the bar.
you go into the bar. It's pretty loud in there. It's a dive, lots of people. There's a couple of Goliath types arm wrestling in a corner. Maybe they're just really big humans. Meanwhile, you guys have come to the basement access, and it is locked. What do you do?
Oh.
Hope Hines knows how to pick, because I sure don't.
I do. Should I
No.
try?
Do you want to have a try before me?
Sure.
I would investigate it for traps first, but I don't know that.
No, let him try.
Well, I am proficient with these tools. It's just the same, so I just roll sleight of hand.
Your lockpick doesn't seem to be working right now.
Could I give it a try?
Sure.
It's the same sleight of hand and everything. Damn it!
I have a feeling I was way better at that.
My turn. I'll give it a shot.
Do you
Camsine, are you just getting invisible or what?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, making myself out of sight while they're playing around with the lock.
Just casually fading out of existence.
I'll try my
It's funny because she's not even a rogue. She has no levels in rogue. She's just like, boop.
Just good at hiding.
She's got level in coward.
Just like fun.
I got 2 levels in
Fun is
douchebag.
not a coward thing. He just doesn't take fights that he
It's a survival instinct.
knows for certain
Uh-huh.
that he will.
He just knows that he's doomed to die.
It's like if the fight if the fight's not in his favor, he's out of there.
Nope. Alright, we can't get it open.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to smash it.
You guys are so
I'm I'm gonna knock on it and go tickle corn.
Then you get no response. But it has to be tickle corn in Draconic.
Yeah, and iconic. Tickle corn.
Yeah, but that doesn't work.
Secret cobalt password.
Sorry, the rest of you, we just finished up a session of a game of the Sunless Citadel.
I fucking murdered that guy. Amazing.
I have a burglar's pack, so could I just take out a crowbar and break it open?
You can, and of course, GM will warn you right now that it is very noisy, and the likelihood of people being alerted to your presence is high.
You know what? I'm gonna join John and gonna help him out distracting people. How
Exactly.
about
We have.
I'm
Wait,
about
we
to
need a
distract.
real loud real
I can distract.
loud person in
that? I
there.
can be loud as fuck.
That
Well, I
sounds.
was thinking about Cage.
I'm not
Yeah,
allowed
we
to-
need some music, right? You think? Oh, he got thrown out of there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
allowed to-
Yeah, he did.
I have a
Oh.
list.
I'll do
I
it.
have an idea. Cage, you stand on top of Toothless' shoulders. You take my long coat and put it on.
Do you really? Let me ask you something. Have you met me? Would you really forget what I look like after spending 10 minutes with me?
Who are you?
Do you
I have
have
a
a
best-
disguise kit?
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and go. Think about what great of story this will be later.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
got
bard,
thrown out
you
of the
can't
same
disguise
bar
yourself?
twice. You can try. They have to. They'll recognize my guitar.
Well, just tell him, deceive your way out. Tell him you won it in a bet.
What was the performance check for applying it to myself or deception?
I think it's a 20 plus your proficiency plus your int for a disguise kit.
That sounds about right. I always use disguise kit as it's kind of a bit of a dexterity and intelligence when you're applying it to somebody else, but if you're applying it to yourself, it activates on charisma.
If he's going in alone, I will cast Thaumaturgy on him, so his voice is 3 times louder than it normally is. He'll be loud as fuck.
He's definitely getting thrown out again.
Yeah, I got a 50.
But at least your mask be noise.
I put on a cowboy hat and some glasses.
Where'd you get the disguise kit? Never mind.
Greetings, y'all. I'm from the deep south.
So like, you're from Kalimsha? Because that's what's
Ah.
south.
My name's Billy Bob. Billy Bob Jenkins III.
You're just Frederickson again.
Got
Can I-
set to
can I-
play banjo.
Can I investigate any, like, see if there's anybody that looks suspicious in here?
Of course, you can always do that.
It'd be investigation or perception.
Perception just to perception to notice people. Investigation to see trails or signals or like anybody that's just like standing still or something like that.
No, I'll do investigation then.
Nice.
I'm an investigator.
Come on, open the fucking door now. Who's strongest?
Yeah, you don't see you don't see anybody that looks suspicious around. Like it looks like you guys are alone in this alley.
I only have a +1, but I can help.
I'm in the bar.
I have +0.
Oh, you're in the bar. Sorry, I forgot. I do apologize.
the halfling in the bar.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
So you
let's
look
see.
around. You mostly just see there's a bartender and all that. Let's see anything
I
else
stand out like a
interesting.
sore thumb.
You see a loud bard with a cowboy
Yeah,
hat
as,
coming
as,
in.
as soon as I hear Kage start playing, I'm gonna help.
Self
Hans open the door. Would you have a plus strength?
No, I have a 0. I think you're
I
the
have a
one with the
+1. I'm the only one.
You're the strongest one.
I'm the strongest one here with a +1.
We're
Yes.
gonna
I have
help
a plus.
you out.
Actually, I have a +2.
I did okay.
Plus 0.
I did okay.
Okay, so
That's
she's
pretty
using my
good.
crowbar to open the basement entrance.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have a fighter class anymore. You're basically just a bunch of spellcasters and rogue types.
Yes.
Hey, I have a +2 in strength. I'll have you.
Alright, so you pop the lock open, and you see a set of stairs heading down. Of
Could I look around and see if anyone took notice of us?
course.
They wanted to wait until after
Oh,
third
shit.
place.
You don't see anybody out here.
Okay. I mean, I just gonna go like move.
We're gonna
Yeah, I'm
stealth
gonna
in.
try to stealth. No,
I mean, if
that's
Douglas can get a 16, you guys can do okay. Well,
okay.
the guy in skill wheel is stealthiest. Oh no, fine.
You're lucky that Cam didn't just throw her rock down there and be like, "Get him!" Throw a rock down the stairs.
One second, I'm just trying to set up the map for you guys.
Yeah. I think we handled that quite well. I still think my plan with Cage standing on Toothless' shoulder with my long coat on would be much better.
Look, I'm basically the tank here, so you need me.
Yeah, you are. We need you.
Alright, so you're making a lot of noise. You walked in, you grabbed people's attentions. Investigator guy, you kind of see this going on. What do you do?
Hey, look, it's a guy in a cowboy hat. And he's really short and really hard to see, isn't he? With his cowboy
Yeah, you
hat.
had to point him out because it's not
All right.
loud enough.
Because he's really short. Fuck it. He's not so short.
So he's like the height of a normal human.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's disguised, so he looks like a human now.
Huh. What the fuck? Where did my feet go? Why are they so far away? Shit.
See? I'm just trying to distract him with.
You know what?
Oh no.
I think he should do a performance check to see if he got everybody's attention that way. Because you normally you think that I would catch everyone's attention.
Yeah, so roll performance. By the way, who's going?
I'm gonna use my 16.
You hear boos. So who's going down to the basement first?
Well, we
I
all
rolled
rolled
first.
really shitty on our decks,
I rolled
except for
I was-
Fan.
all my stuff, so I'm going first.
You're going first, I'll be second. You sure you want to be up front? That never works out great for you.
Visibility, so I can still make myself invisible. So yes.
To be fair, Fluffy said he would like to use his 16 from his potent feat,
Yeah.
Which will make
if
it
he
an
still wants
18.
to.
Alright.
So I'm marking that off.
So,
18 performance.
Hold on, I need to swap tokens real quick.
I know
As
you'll
I-
play, Fluffy. I know what you're playing.
As I try to point him out, I kind of fall and tumble and roll, causing more of a ruckus than I originally anticipated. But I land on my feet somehow for some fucked up reason.
Alright.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me.
Ta-da!
Oops, I need to fix Kage's token, then I can bring you guys onto the map. That guy's token's all messed up. Kage, it's also. I think you also need to fix your HP. I think that's part of the problem.
I don't know. I still haven't figured out this heart. I should be at 20. Pretty sure.
Yeah, like that one number should be in like three different slots. I think on your thing.
Is that because there's the spot with the plus HP below that.
Oh,
Well, the plus at the top is like extra HP that you would get from like a spell.
yeah.
The
temporary.
first number on the bottom is your max.
And the second number on the bottom is if you lose some of your max hit points by...
Yeah, that's like your necrotic damage or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Max minus max hit points.
Yeah, if like a zombie hits you or something like that.
Yeah, and you need to pull for current hit points.
Mm-hmm. That's in how much you have now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really need to get me some better weapons. My best weapon is a dagger. That's better. That's how it should be. That's perfect. I think the next character I'm gonna play is a fighter. Seems cool.
Alright, so now I'm going to bring you into the map to see what you see. Alright, so, Fawn, you go first into the basement, and you see there's a bunch of people down there. All in this room over here. They're looking up towards up towards the door and drawing weapons because they heard you guys breaking in.
Well,
Meanwhile, Kage and John are rocking out in the upstairs, or attempting to. Making people very angry is actually what's going on. You have people booing and tossing bottles at Kage, telling him to
Did they
shut
think
up,
I did?
that sort of stuff.
Performance. He replaced.
What the fuck is that?
An 18 was not sufficient, apparently.
did they notice me? Like, did they seem to notice me, or
You're invisible, you said.
no? I'm stealth. I
Yes.
have invisibility for when I need it. Like, I can.
Alright, so since they're since they're all staring at that door, yes, they would notice you immediately as soon as you come down the steps.
Ow.
Dang, we're rolling good for yeah.
I
Right.
played some sick banjo music.
Well, this is awkward.
Let's hope they all roll low.
Tell them you're a very aggressive door salesman.
I rolled so well on my stealth.
We really should have taken a rest before this. I'm out of second level spell slots. At least I've spared the dying as a bonus action within 60 feet, so guys won't die unless I do.
I love that positivity.
I mean, I still have healing word and healing word.
Yeah.
That's the only healing spell I prepared apparently. And I mean, I have false life. It's better than healing word, technically speaking, but it's an action to cast. I have inflict wounds. I have pain. Pain would be a good thing to do right now. I mean, I don't have second spell slot, so I can't cast Zone of Truth. That would be very helpful. What?
Sorry, for some reason my thing's lagging. I don't know why that is.
They have a good roll.
Oh, if you're at 0 hit points, you get the highest amount of healing. That's also nice.
A lot.
Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, I should really use this more often. I can make it so that a creature is vulnerable to all you guys' attacks.
Alright, I
should
think I
use
got
that more.
everybody now. Means Toothless goes first.
I guess I'm gonna walk up front because I think Fawn doesn't want to be there. And I'm gonna channel divinity to mark who looks like the leader. Probably
Possibly
this
the one
guy,
you're
right?
standing in front of, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark that. So until the end of my next turn, if my allies hit the creature it has vulnerability to all the attacks damage until my next turn. So it takes double damage from all you guys' attacks.
Alright.
Have
Just
fun with it.
remember, like, I don't know which ones, but some of them might be just dudes under their spell.
I mean, this guy won't be.
Probably not.
So go ham. Nah, I that's it. I can't do anything else. I cry.
You cry. You pee yourself a little.
Heinz.
Could I get myself down here?
Yeah.
Right. I'll get there and yes, I will use insight on this guy.
Okay.
So my insight versus his deception, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
And you already have a sneak attack because you're next to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you probably could see that's.
But now it doesn't matter, and it's for a minute. It's a bonus action.
Alright. Go for it.
Attack him with my short sword.
Well, this is gonna hurt.
And the sneak attack.
Oof.
That vulnerability thing. Oh god, this realized.
Oh, that's right. 8 damage. Ooh. Ooh.
Shit.
Blood is just pouring down off this guy. Soaking into his robes.
Yes. That vulnerability.
The thug, yeah, the thug over here kind of pulls out his weapons. Like I said, I updated the tokens since last time you saw these guys. So the thug pulls out his mace and just goes running right at Heinz.
Hit miss.
Cult fanatic grunts in pain and reaches over to cast. Ugh, crap! I forgot this thing. This thing is still broken.
I'll do it. I have the spell already.
Alright, I'll let you roll it then if you have the spell prepped and ready.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it reaches over, grabs Heinz's wrist, and you can see the life seemingly draining out of Heinz's cheeks. He just seems to be aging right in front of your eyes.
Thanks, okay, so that's negative 24 to my max hit points as well.
Yes, necrotic.
Wait, no, I think that only does it if it specifies it does.
No, yeah, it only does if it specifies it does.
Oh, that's right. That's only if if you're hit by a vampire, that sort of thing. So yeah.
Ow.
Ooh, sorry, man. Hopefully I roll as well when I do it.
The cultist, kind of like seeing what's going on here, goes after Heinz.
Ow.
Oh, goodbye, dude.
Miss.
Don't worry, you're gonna get.
Another cultist goes for Heinz.
Ow. Miss.
Why don't they care about Toothless?
Someone else comes out from the back room over here, sees what's going on, and uses. Oh, damn it! For some reason, the new tokens, but the spells are all broken. But uses. Let's see if that can actually be used from there. Or if this is another touch spell. Come on, where are you? I've been spoiled by you to be able to drag and drop spells.
What?
Alright, so no, that's a touch spell. No, they can't use that one.
I'm so torn right now. Should I heal him or should I destroy the evil guy?
So it looks over and sees what's going on, and casts Guiding Bolt at Heinz.
Oh.
Oh, I thought she was a friend.
No.
I'm down.
Oh. Guess what happens when you go up against intelligent enemies? They know who's dangerous.
Oh, do they? Do they really?
The thug laughs as Heinz drops to the ground and pulls out his scimitar, looks over at Fawn and goes, "Ha! Come here, little elf."
Oh. That is awkward. And that attack was an awkward attack.
He drops his mace and grunts. There we go. Cultist. Since nobody's hitting their leader anymore, this particular cultist just kind of stands there and looks around. Fun!
Well. This is awkward. This seems like a lot to deal with. It would be easier if I just did that, but... Well, I guess I'm gonna do a poison spray on the guy that dropped his mace.
Alright. 14 Constitution. He screams in agony as the poison spray hits him, and he screams, holds his face, and just screams. It looks like he's become incapacitated for another round.
And I'm gonna slowly back up onto the...
Yeah, it looks like he wouldn't be able to strike you even if you ran off.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly make my way back up the stairs.
No, Kage's making a lot of noise. Cam scene.
Cam scene seems to just suddenly realize they're fighting. When Fawn walks up the steps, she was kind of staring off into space. So she kind of bounces down the steps and takes a look around, and then she kind of holds out her hand and she's blowing a kiss to the oh, is this on edit spell? It's like she's blowing a kiss to the leader guy.
Okay.
And let's see if that's set up right. Yeah. A
nice diamondy kiss. What type of damage did you want to do to him?
He's getting fire.
Alright, so the chromatic orb shoots out from your kissing hands, and it strikes right at the cultist, and he has one moment to scream in agony as flames devour his body. Instantly, the cultists here just kind of go glassy-eyed and seem to drop the scimitars from their hands.
Holy shit.
You just incinerated that guy and everything he had on him.
Cam's like, oops. Are the other thug guys still hostile?
Oh yeah, the thug guys are still hostile.
But these guys kind of dropped
these
out.
Guys,
right.
these guys there dropped their weapons. The reason this guy has the same thing here is because he was incapacitated by the poison.
Okay.
But that's only for one round. But he also dropped his weapon. So
All right. If she
what
might
about him?
back up with just a hair. Up next to Fawn on the steps. Seeing that there's quite a few of them down there.
So this guy comes storming up the steps into the tavern itself, spies Kage and John, and just approaches them. Just makes a grab for Kage, saying,
Hey, wait, he's outside
"Get
the
the
sky?
hell out of here!" No, he doesn't know who you are. You're making a lot of noise. He doesn't care.
Oh, I thought they liked it. I got a 26.
And he misses grabbing him.
I'm just gonna keep playing. I'm just playing music for you people.
So another guy in black robes, black robes, kind of like that one guy who seemed to be in charge of the other place, steps out from the back next to the one that had the guiding bolt, and looks around and goes, "Ah, crap." It turns towards this guy and says, "We need to pack up and get out of here now. Get to the secondary location in the trades wards." And starts running for the steps. Toothless.
I'm gonna run after him.
You're gonna get opportunityed by that one thug.
Yeah,
Oh,
only by
I
the
am
one
gonna-
thug, because the other thug dropped his weapon and is incapacitated currently.
I'm fucking toothless. He doesn't go. Oh,
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He
Nah,
rolled
doesn't.
really shitty on his damage though.
Yeah,
Attack. He already got the 3+1.
Yeah, but isn't there two of them?
They get 2 attacks.
No, but they don't. Their reaction is not both of their attacks.
Oh,
They have to
okay.
make one attack.
Alright.
alright. I will. Would there be a way to inflict wounds without killing the guy?
You have no idea. You don't know how much health he might have.
I'll try.
Well, just spare the dying on him if you kill him.
Oh, I'll bonus action spare the dying on.
He's
Heinz.
alive. Let's spare the dying on hands. Okay. So the guy grunts and says, "Get off me, you stupid kobold." Oh! I thought John and Kage were in initiative. I'm sorry.
They are not.
So they should be now that they notice that there's a hostile in front of them. I apologize. Since I heard everybody said that everybody was done initiative, I didn't even notice that you guys were on the roster because we had so many things on the roster.
Yep.
Just waiting for both of you. Alright. Fine, you already got spared the dying, so you're good for the moment.
Hooray.
John! You got this thuggish looking guy in front of you. He's yelling at Kage.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you mind? And I'm going to cast Mage Armor myself, so I have a 17 AC now.
You also saw that he came out from a door or over here that seems to lead to the basement, where this other people were going.
Pardon me, I'm just going to go over here now, away from that guy, because he's loud and annoying.
Yeah. Since he doesn't realize you're a threat, he does not attack you.
Let's go over here and sit with my quarterstaff.
Kage, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna persuade him to let me. Damn it!
He's glaring at you.
Alright, fuck it.
This thug, seeing Toothless run by him, goes after Toothless again with his mace.
Another
Ow.
critical. What the hell?
God damn it, he's hitting me. What's this? This is crazy.
Ow, that looks like it hurts. Shit.
So
He's
this
still
cultist.
alive.
This is kind of standing there looking blank. That cultist standing there looking blank. The priest is going shit, 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 and runs into this room over here. The slug is wiping at his eyes and trying to get the poison out. Cultist standing there looking blank. Found.
Well. I'm gonna go here and once again poison spray red guy, the red one right next to the stairs.
Oh, my eyes!
Not my eyes.
She's like,
Ah!
It's like finally being able to see again, and first thing is
I can see!
Guys,
I can. Oh!
it's like being sprayed by a skunk a second time.
my eyes.
No, you're already saturated from the first one. The second one's really not going to do much.
Well, if it burns your eyes again, apparently.
Well, okay, it's true. If it goes right into your eyes, that's one thing. Camseed, what do you do?
Pepper spray.
Cam is gonna come down the stairs to here. She's gonna put Clyde on the floor and sick him on blue.
Alright.
And I don't think I have this set up right yet, so he needs to roll a D14 Dex check.
Okay.
I have to fix that.
Saving throw Dex.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's good.
Oops.
That's her turn. She's not gonna retreat or anything. Just trying to get his attention.
Okay. So... Oh. So this, is
Or actually,
continuing to
I
look...
could have done. Hold up.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what? That. I'm gonna burn my. I'm gonna make him have disadvantage on that, so he needs to roll again.
Ooh. Okay.
Clyde got him this time. Now I gotta roll my 3d8.
It bounced off the wall, Nathan.
Yeah, bounce off
He
the
like
wall,
goes out of the way and it bounces off the wall and rebounds into his face.
probably under,
Like, aha.
under his head. Alright, so meanwhile the thug up there is, trying to intimidate Kage. Like, you will get out of here now! Stop playing that music!
What do I have to roll to beat it?
Wisdom?
Yep. You know what? I'm going to also I'm gonna counter it.
It's an intimidation.
Well, I'm still waiting for a wisdom check first, Kage.
Well, that's what I wanted to in reaction to intimidating.
So you're both just glaring at each other.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm still waiting for that wisdom save.
Fine.
Alright, so you guys are just having your glare off up there. Well,
I'm still playing, by the way.
yeah, well, the thug it tries to reach out and grab your banjo in order to break it.
He's like fiddling, getting angrier as he gets closer.
Roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you wrench it out of his hands before he can take it. Oh, no! He's grabbed your banjo! He grabs your banjo and hurls it across the room to break it. That's another strength check. Oh, no! He actually ends up dropping it at your feet!
You know what? Then, can I... it's not my turn.
Yeah, you can do anything you want on your turn. Acolyte. Let's see. It's the Acolyte. The Acolyte turns. And... uses...
Please, miss.
Mhm.
I have high AC, and I keep getting hit.
Okay, so he goes out and grabs you. Inflict wounds. Can you roll that again for me?
I don't wanna. I roll 2 out.
I don't want to kill
now you
myself.
don't want
Basically,
to.
that's what he's saying.
Yeah. What is this wisdom modifier? Because last time he had maybe too much.
That
Yeah, I was thinking that perhaps as well.
was a
but it
different
doesn't
character
matter.
too.
What's his attack bonus? To see if it's higher or lower than mine, and we'll see.
I don't think he has an attack bonus. Yeah, this one does not have an attack bonus.
Oh, so that's just D20.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Uh,
it plus something?
So -5.
-5.
Yes, I'm still alive. -5 is 15, which is lower than my armor class.
How the hell did you get 4 necrotic damage for that?
I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
How the fuck did I get 24?
It's 3d10.
The damage is 3d10. The attack is,
Oh.
it's 1d20.
Yeah, it's a nasty spell, especially when you cast it at a higher level.
It's a nasty first level spell. God damn it.
Yeah, you cast that thing at like 4th level, you fuck things up.
Toothless.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh no, you don't.
We didn't.
No, you didn't. Afflict full ones back at ya. Not lethal if I can. Probably miss. I don't know what this
Nope,
is.
that actually kills him. He's you basically take hold of him and blood just comes gushing out of his eyes and he collapses to the ground.
I'll bonus action spare the dying.
Alright.
Because I can. And then I'll turn around towards the guy after him and be like, what do you want?
John, what do you do?
I'm just lying
I'm just gonna wander down the basement.
Hey guys, what's going on? Oh.
Oh my. Hello. Actually, probably just wander right around the corner here. Oh, up here, this is not the bathroom. And I'm going to attack the guy that looks like he's engaging Toothless. I'm going to use my
Alright.
second level spell. I'm going to cast Mouse Acid Arrow.
And it misses.
I'm going to use the 11, so it makes it a 16 to hit.
Ooh, that hits. And it strikes him, and the acid just kind of eats him away and turns him into a gelatinous mess on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kage, what do you do?
I'm gonna attempt grapple. Since I've been enlarged, I get advantage of my strength.
You're a big strong man now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Advantage on strength checks is amazing.
You grab him. Ugh! Let go!
And then I'm going to attempt to squeeze him. So that'd be a strength check, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not efficient at unarmed combat. 11?
You just
Doesn't
technically, wouldn't you have advantage?
Well, it's an attack, so I don't know if it worked for
Yeah.
attack.
So that kind of works. It's a 1d4 damage.
Okay. 1d4 or 1d4 plus my strength?
It's always 1d4 plus your strength.
Just making sure.
Plus your strength for melee, plus your dex for dex, unless it's finesse weapon, which means it's plus your dex for melee.
Max damage.
Nice. Ugh. I'm gonna get you for that.
Bring it,
The
bitch.
priest seems to be doing something in that side room. Let's see, Thug wipes out his eyes and kind of steps back, abandoning his mace.
It's like, no more.
I learned my lesson.
Hello, I'm back.
No.
What's up,
Look,
bitches?
he's covering his eyes.
But you
Come on,
son of a bitch! He yells.
Come on.
Oh,
Are you failed?
it doesn't make it blind there.
First time I did natural one.
Cam scene.
Let's see. Cam Scene is going to move over to Hines and use her medical kit to stabilize him.
He's already been stabilized with Spare the
Already
Dying.
stabilized? Okay, I didn't. Alright, then, I don't know. Bit of firebolt at the guy in the corner that's hiding in the corner.
Alright.
He's fine.
I want to pepper spray him to death.
Yes.
So
Sort of spray him to
painful.
death.
Jesus.
Up to you. What do you want to do, Cam scene?
I rolled it, but it rolled to me. I got,
You probably have it yourself.
I have it set to self because I was testing my catapult thing. I got a 22 in it to hit and 9 fire damage. I
Alright,
can roll
so
it again if you want.
that's fine. I trust you. So he burns to death, screaming about the poison, and now he just evaporates. Well, nearly
You
evaporates.
gotta
A charred corpse that
I didn't
smells
realize
horrible.
I didn't realize the poison was flammable.
Well, maybe it was gasoline is poison.
I
So
wanted to poison him to death. Why can't
like-
you let me have that?
the guy tries to get out of grapple. Roll counter grapple, Kage,
Yep. Just
or roll grapple to see if he'll hang on to him.
Don't forget advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage on that, shouldn't you?
I'm still maintaining concentration.
have they ever been strangled by a fucking giant gnome?
Come here, boy.
Oh, whoops. Hang on. I forgot to say it, man.
I'm a giant-sized midget.
Oh, he slips out of your things and heads back to the steps. And then he sees with the one guy laying there and goes, "What the fra?"
Ooh, a new suspect.
Toothless, what do you do?
A new victim of my poison.
I'll tell John and Kempstein to go look what the fuck the cleric is doing.
Okay, sir.
I'll move in and fuck it. I'll just inflict wounds again.
Damn.
He lets out a horrendous scream as blood pours down from his eyes and nose. John, what do you do?
I go, where is the person that I was on to?
Down there. This one.
Okay. Is there... Is the door
Yeah.
open still, or...
The door's still open.
Oh, hello.
Inside the room, you see a table, various colored crystals, including a large white one in the middle. It looks like this person is in the middle of carefully putting the crystals while wearing gloves into various small bags, and is startled as you come up behind them. No, you can't be interrupting me right now. This is very delicate business.
Oh, I'm sorry. You seem a little short on help, and I'm going to cast reduce on her. So, oop, wrong button. So you're no longer tall, Kage, but she's got to make a saving.
Kage just suddenly turns into a small gnome again. Where's the saving throw at?
Constitution. And apparently it doesn't actually hit, so the DC is 13.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there looking for.
So she's now half her size.
Your size.
So now she's on level with you. And she drops she drops the bags that she was using. You hear a couple clinks as whatever's inside of them hit the ground.
Does she lose her gloves because they don't
No,
fit anymore?
no, her
No,
clothing shrinks with her. So,
Ah,
Yeah.
Kage,
Top. Awesome. Where'd this motherfucker go?
he ran down some stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my guitar, throw it back on, and right after his fucking.
And you're now tiny. Everybody's gawking at you.
I was tiny when they came in here. Friend and I see him like, you motherfucker. And I bring up my scimitar and attack him. Damn it.
I didn't see a roll from you. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh,
These guys are not well armored. This cult friendly doesn't pay the thugs enough. So the now reduced priest casts guiding bolt again. This time at Sprinkle Bottom.
Oh, hi.
You made her tiny.
Ah, darn it.
And it is a ranged spell attack, so it's disadvantage because I'm within 5 feet.
Let's see here. So that is an attack, which means it's.
I rolled it.
I was gonna do that. Don't worry, Toothless.
Oh,
2 of us attacks John's wrinkle on him.
yeah, watch this from 2.
Yeah. Either way, it didn't hit. It was still a 9.
Be careful, you could hurt someone.
Damn it. Fun. What do you do?
Well, the guy I wanted to poison to death is dead. So I need a new.
Fun is evil.
I need a new victim. Oh look,
you haven't been playing
tiny
much
woman.
there's a there's a victim right there.
Uh-oh.
Hi. Poison spray.
He's got blood in his eyes. Fun hungers.
He's chaotic neutral. He's good for that. I was just double checking to make sure he wasn't like listed as a good alignment, because this would not be working with that.
John Sprinklebottom is neutral.
So on at higher levels, you're gonna be, I cast poison spray at 5th level.
And he basically just disintegrates under the assault of the poison. Come scene.
I'm gonna go walk over to where the tiny woman is. She's in here, right? I mean,
Yep.
I can just get there.
My next victim. is-
She wants to stomp on her, but she can't reach her. She's lucky that she can't be reached. Actually, I'm gonna pick her. Does she think I could pick her up?
She's more like a halfling size, so she's now like
Okay, she's not 5 pounds or less. Darn, that'd be fun. I
yeah,
wanna pick
she's
her up.
tiny.
Well, since I don't want to kill her right away, I'm just gonna use a minor illusion to put a little clown costume on her.
Now we demoralize the victim.
And that's it. Just gonna make her look like she's wearing a little clown costume.
Acolyte is unconscious. Toothless. What do you do? She looks ridiculous in a clown costume.
I'm gonna say don't kill her, and I'm gonna. What do I have that won't kill her? I'm gonna sacred flame her, not trying to kill her.
Okay.
Can you reach her from over there?
Yeah, it says 60 feet, so I'm pretty sure.
But are
she's
you up
gonna-
in the stairs, or are you?
Looks
I
like you wouldn't be able to see her. You'd have to come down to more like here.
Yeah, I should be
Because
able to do
Campsine is
that.
towering over her from where she's standing.
I mean, I can look through your legs. I'm pretty small myself.
And she resists the sacred flame. John!
Oh dear. And I'm going to, with both hands, no, I'm not sure if that's going to hit. I'm going to use Lucky.
What does Lucky do?
I can reroll another d20.
Go for it.
And I rolled worse.
Uh,
So
she
I'll take the 12.
she dodges out of the way.
And that's
Ooh,
one gone. I have 2 left.
Okay, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna assume that person's dead, so I'm gonna flank them.
Don't kill
No,
him.
they're still breathing.
I stabilized him.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground.
Please don't
Oh,
kill
this
him.
dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
Poison spray.
Who do I need to hurt?
I won't do that.
You just walk over and inflict wounds, dude.
So all the ones with the bark on them are all.
Only this one is still fighting.
Yeah, there's only one basically right here and down here.
So, does she still have disadvantage on spells?
For people that are right up on top of her, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Range.
That's right. I was trying to remember why that was. It's like
She has also does 1d4 less
she-
damage on her.
melee. Yeah, I read. But
can take
yeah, she misses
flames.
again. Fun.
I'm gonna move. It's fine.
So we're trying to keep her alive, right?
That's the plan.
So probably not poison spray her.
How about we just ask her to surrender? I'm pretty sure she sees that it's futile.
Hey, do you want to surrender? If not, then I'll poison spray you.
Crap, she says. And looks around wildly for a moment. It's unclear if she's planning on surrendering or not. Are you guys planning on doing anything to her? Or shall I
Well,
just skip on to her turn?
If she doesn't,
Can I,
if doesn't clearly say that she's going to surrender, then poison spray.
well, before he does that, I wanted to vicious mockery her.
What's this turn, unfortunately?
So poison spray.
Yeah, but I
It
didn't
ain't
get
the
too much of my
Two
turn.
damage. Not that much.
No, I don't know anybody from Arizona. Fuck off.
Cancine, what do you do?
Poison.
Well, is this lady like trying to run away or anything?
She keeps trying to use spells on you guys, even though she's tiny.
I'm just gonna jump on top of her and try to kill her.
You have to walk over top of me because I am a halfling.
So you have a whole bunch of small people under you.
Well, I'm just jumping over the halfling guy and trying to pounce on her. Did that roll to me? No.
She yelps, and you're now on top of her.
Is she not gonna do a contested check?
Yeah, right now she actually has advantage on that. So let's see.
God, she's a tiny woman.
Wrestling with a midget
Yeah.
wrestling.
So that's what that came out to.
Kelsey's just like, ha, gotcha. What you gonna do now, little clown?
I'm gonna lick you.
Okay, do you guys have anything else you wish to do?
I'm gonna round up the guys who are confused as hell, and I'm gonna say, we'll explain this later. How about you just wait there? We're not gonna harm you in any way. And I'm gonna drag the guy on the stairs down here, and just a bit at times how he's doing.
Alright.
I mean, not right next to the healer.
I assume we're tying her up too.
So you guys gain 217 experience points.
Ooh,
Hey.
that's what are we now? Because I don't have experience points written down.
I think people have variable experience points, don't they? In this game?
Oh, that's not good.
So that anybody coming in starts off with the, at the base level with the base experience.
That doesn't make it easy for me. So who has the lowest? I'll just join with that bracket.
Those are probably me.
All right. What's your XP at the moment?
Including that, I think it's like 2917.
I think you guys were at least level 2 or 3 at this point.
No, we're 4.
We're 4.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm thinking of another party. That's right, you're level 4.
4 is
Yeah.
Strahd.
Think of the
3 is Soundless Citadel, which is going to be Out of the Abyss. I think we're at 5 with Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
And in the other game, we're all level 3.
Ah, that's right, there we go. So, you guys are in a basement. There's a large cauldron in the middle of it with some bizarre ruins circled around it. There's some various work tables, and then there's a table in this room where you found the woman that has various crystals on it, including a white one in the middle. Looks like she was trying to package up some of the crystals in various pouches.
We should charge everyone and take all their crystals before they do the suicide crystal thing.
Careful. I thought she was using gloves.
Yeah, she's using gloves. The cultist guys do not have any on them. They just have their weapons, which are now at their feet. The acolyte guy also does not appear to have anything on him that way.
How long does this woman stay midget? Like, do I have to do anything to her?
Well, I'm assuming we can tie her because it's only going to last up again. 1 minute.
Okay, well then she's probably big already, so I'm trying to tie her up while she's big again. I
Bob's
guess.
gonna have a look at the runes around the cauldron thing in the middle of the room.
Arcana check.
I'm gonna help her with that.
Ugh.
For some reason, you did not recognize them.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Is there any way I could bring
I got 10.
Heinz back to consciousness with medkit?
You had to heal him.
Yeah,
You could
I don't have spells like that.
Yeah. No, the med kit is only to stabilize.
Alright, while you guys figure out what you're gonna do about these guys, while you guys are figuring out what to do with these guys and, possibly healing Heinz, we're gonna take a quick break for bathroom and such.
Yay.
Be right back.
I shall look up water.
Well,
Bastard.
I've done this thing like so long ago. I was like, oh, I have to. The Bill Murray.
Yeah, I know. I saw that video. I was like, yes, I need this.
Having 2 of those would be ridiculous.
It would, and especially if we got the third.
Xanathar's guide.
I was making the what's that feat called? It's a racial feat for the halflings at level 8.
Yeah, the Xanathar's guide one. There's one where you can. There's 2 of them actually. There's one where you can give it to your friends,
Yeah.
and there's another one where if they just attack you, you make them once
Yeah.
a turn or something like that.
I mean, that kind of character is just fucking stupid, but it sounds so fun.
It's not the most. I created this one actually for another one shot, and we rolled. I ended up with an 18 Constitution, 18 Dexterity, and 18 Intelligence.
Oh,
I
well
rolled an
then.
actual 18, a 16, and a 17.
So it was quite rare for you to fail something, and even if you did, you just re-rolled.
Pretty much. I was like, oh my.
Well, I'm gonna ask for another character sheet, just we might not have 2 of them.
You can't use it again until you roll it for initiative at the start of combat. So you only do it once per combat or after a short rest. Called second chance. You also increase your dexterity, constitution, or charisma score.
I think the other one is probably better.
next thing I'm doing is I'm going to increase my intelligence though, because it's only a 16.
Let's roll
18
got it
dexterity.
up to 17.
There's
Mine.
16 to
What type of halfling are you? Stout, I
Stout,
assume?
yeah.
Yeah. Just for the
Constitution mainly is what I'm looking for. Gives me a +3 Constitution.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mine has a +4 Constitution.
For the next, 8 hours or so, I still have that mage armor, which is lovely.
Lovely mage armor.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the moment I met you on the street there, and I saw okay, he's a halfling, right? And then we came to this place, and I realized he's a wizard, and he's big divination. I'm like, you motherfucker!
Wait, what? What am I missing?
I created an extra character, and it's exactly what Fluffy has made. And
We are exact.
This is the second time. My God, this is the second exact time you've done this has happened.
Yes, I know.
The extra character is exactly like somebody else's extra character.
And it's a fun build.
We are legion.
First it was the gnome bard, and now it's the halfling wizard.
I know. Look, could you give me another character sheet later after this?
Yeah.
And I'll somehow manage to pinpoint another person's backup character.
Well, we don't have any fighters in backup. We desperately need, a fighter, paladin. Well, we already got a paladin in backup. Like a fighter type, or,
I'll make a lizard folk fighter. No one's gonna pick that.
Maybe Duran with his scythe.
Because the paladin and the monk both went off to to tell people, about what was going on, what happened in Nightstone.
Lily went along with that as well, I think, because you put her.
Yeah, it was Lily, John, and Woe.
Yeah.
Aww, my cat loves me. He just came curling up on my lap.
Fluffy, where did you learn about this builder? I guess he's getting water.
Well, I swear his character with the glasses and being an investigator and all, and the trench coat looking thing. Well, it's probably some cape. Makes me think that he wandered out of the wrong game. That he should be in Call of Cthulhu.
Hey, should we call the guards or something?
No input.
How about
No.
how about we question them first, then call the guards and let them deal with this shit? Because
Alright,
can we
fair
fully
enough.
trust the guards?
That's true.
Heinz have no input because he's unconscious.
And technically, people are AFK at the moment, so.
Yeah.
I don't have any healing spells. Sorry, dude. I thought
We
I
do have a
did.
cleric in the party.
Yeah, but he's out of spell slots. That's why he claims it. He might just secretly hate Heinz.
I'm really out of spell
No,
slots.
he was out of spell slots before you guys walked in there.
No, I lost all second before we walked in there, and I only had 3 left.
I'm back.
I just
Hello.
love that. Oh, don't worry, Chris. I can roll a natural 20.
I'm just waiting for that one moment where I get a natural 20 and a natural 1 on my portent. That'll be
That's
the
gonna
god
be
day.
magic, basically.
Oh, that fighter crit my friend. No, he didn't.
Failed. I have foretold that he fails.
Also, just for not really any other reason other than to use for the portent, I have a.
You
Oh, of course you do.
could also really dick people over by if an enemy missed and saying, no, they didn't, and give them an 18 or something. That would be real
Oh
fun.
yeah, you could mess with people.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn about the build, though, Fluffy?
I haven't subscribed to basically the first thing that came out. I was like, oh my god.
Oh god, yes. The power.
The privilege.
There are worse. There's an even worse build I found.
Oh, really?
It's like 5 multi-classes, but it's basically like that, except for he rerolls everyone else's rolls and himself rolls, and he has like action surge. It's like, what the fuck?
What kind of level do you that character down?
It's like it's set up for like 20th level character, but Jesus Christ, when it gets there, you're like, oh, I have expertise and I can't roll beyond this thing.
I don't think I've ever gotten past level like 10 or 11.
No.
And I just got some good content for it. I got Morden, the Tome of Foes has great content for higher levels.
Yeah, I
What
have
is
mine
that book
pre-ordered.
about? I totally missed what that book is about.
Think of it kind of like Volo's Guide.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's set
kind
up.
It's
of.
got the demon. It's got various demon lords in it. It's really going to
Yeah.
help with my playing of Out of the Abyss.
It's like follows, but with a lot of planar entities.
Yeah, and a lot more.
And the
Like
Gith and Giz.
And
They're
some
there.
cool race options. I don't think there's a class in there, but there are some cool races.
Yes.
So new
I like-
player races.
Yeah, and new sub races for like Tiefling and elves, I think.
Oh. Might have a look at it then.
They have like season elves, which stay in the Feywild for longer than normal elves do, and they can Misty Step at level 3, I think, or at level 1. I'm not sure. And no, they can Misty Step at level 1, and then at level 3, their Misty Step gets an additional bonus depending on what season you are, and you can change your season after a long rest, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds neat.
The Gith have like telepathic powers, so they have like mage hand and jump and shit once a day, which is nice.
That reminds me of that one party that I was DMing for. Cast jump on their horse, and then cast thaumaturgy to make it jump across a bridge.
Jump is an underutilized spell, I feel. Like, it can be real handy, but you really need like when you're in a cave system, like jump is useless most of the time.
In a dungeon, in a tavern.
Yeah, I mean in this
So,
setting, if you're
are you
fighting
guys-
outside, it's
Are you guys all back yet? Or are we still waiting on somebody?
Do a roll call.
I don't know.
nice. I haven't heard from Fitz yet.
God, I just when I heard her.
Or Gamzee.
I'm here.
Gabe, you here?
Ooh, presents?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. So I think everyone's here. So you guys finish tying up your victims, and you're kind of like at Heinz there laying on the floor drooling.
Just kind of walk over to Heinz,
You okay there,
kind of-
buddy?
poke him with my quarterstaffs a bit.
I'm gonna kick him a little bit. You okay, buddy?
Well, you guys treat your friend well, don't you?
I think he's breathing.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm just knocked out cold, aren't I?
He says we have a job, and I don't know what he wants to do yet. You can't.
Yes, I'm still important.
Oh, technically,
I got jobs.
technically, I know what the job is.
Fuck.
Well, perhaps we should wait for him to come too.
Yeah. In the meantime, maybe we should interrogate the
Yeah, let's
priest.
interrogate.
So who's gonna interrogate? I'm not good at it.
John just take a short rest.
I'll try to interrogate her.
Oh,
All right.
Move
Oh.
over here.
I'll help interrogate.
Cage walks in. He goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
She doesn't seem to want to talk to you.
So I got a couple of questions, and I think you might be able to answer them. We're gonna have a mutual agreement that you're going to answer my question. Dot, is she wearing metal?
No. She's wearing like leather and cloth.
Okay, I have it. I'm gonna tell. All right, so I say to her, if you don't give me the answers that I want, then pull out a dagger. I'm gonna make this hurt a lot worse than they usually.
She
Keep
still
that
doesn't
in
seem to have
mind.
much of a reaction. She seems to be mumbling
Well,
something to herself.
I'm gonna try to intimidate her with that lie.
And I'm gonna help him. Always
He's
pray if
helping.
you don't.
I'm sure those people are having a nice, joyous conversation back there.
If he's helping me, then I'm gonna roll with advantage because I might need.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a nat
yeah.
20.
Oh boy. So her eyes pop open and she just stares at you. What do you want? You're the ones that bursted in here.
Yeah, because you were rolling around with Colton.
What do you know of us?
I know a lot, but what I'm gonna tell you, I know is nothing. But what you're gonna tell me is where I could find who your boss is, where I could find them.
What do you mean by boss?
There's always a guy at the very tippy.
She kind of shakes her head. This is an order. This isn't a hierarchy.
I'm gonna insight her.
Each code has their leader.
18.
We're separated out into various cells. Those with common belief.
I'm sure you all get together though. Have tea, discuss various cult things.
There's always a leader, no matter.
We bring enlightenment to others.
Yeah,
You are here jeopardizing that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Bring light to
But I know
others by kidnapping them.
Your cult has to have a group of elders or some council of some sort.
Shows what you know. You don't know anything about cults, do you, boy?
At this point, I'm gonna take that dagger and stab it into her leg.
She screams and shuts up immediately.
Then just like, I know well enough about cult.
I look at him and go, and I'm not done yet with the torture, so you might want to speak to someone of higher title than you, rather than someone who's not being tortured.
Look, if she doesn't give us what we want, can I kill her?
I plan on heating metal on that dagger.
You gonna melt her?
The dagger.
At this point,
By the way, Kage, because you're torturing her, your alignment shifts to neutral. I do not believe people who are good can torture somebody.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'll walk in and I'll shoot him out because I don't agree with murdering them.
We need the information.
Look, she doesn't want to talk to you guys. I think she made that very clear. How about you guys keep an eye on him and just mute.
good cop, bad cop, psychotic insane cop. We know which one's the good one. I'll let you two decide which the
Sorry for the noise, guys.
No problem.
You know which one's the psychotic one?
I think it's Gutsop, the psychotic one, and more psychotic one. Let's be real.
potato.
Potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Sorry. Actually listening to a song, kind of part of that song yesterday, and I was like thinking about it. Go ahead. What's your guys' final assessment on this? You going to continue to try and torture her? You're going to try to kill her, or when are you going to interfere with this plan?
I'm gonna interfere and I'm gonna shoot him out and I'm gonna have a one-to-one conversation with her. As honest clerics.
Cam is just gonna pick up a rock and prestidigitate it clean and sit down and pet it with her back against the wall over here.
He appears to have a pet rock. How quaint.
It's her catapult rock.
So it's not just any rock, it's Clyde.
If Fawn gets
Yes, it is, Clyde.
if we get shoot out, Fawn's gonna, as he's leaving, go invisible and then
Right back 1 second. Wash my hands off.
Do as you walk out of the room, do I see you turn invisible?
Well, I make sure you don't see me.
If you're focused on your prisoner, you're probably not watching him turn invisible. So you probably didn't realize he's now invisible. And I do apologize for that. I suddenly, at the last moment, suddenly realized I'd forgotten to give my cat her flea and tick medicine. You know, the preventative.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was like, yeah, I do not want my poor cat worrying about that. So, so Fawn just turned invisible. He's still staying in the same room with the prisoner?
Yeah, I'm still staying in.
Which means he has a good shot of knowing you're there.
Well, I left and then re-entered after.
Well, even so, he's got a good idea of knowing you're there because he's a kobold. And you're just invisible. You can't be seen. Kobolds have other senses.
I ignore the fact that he's here. As long as she doesn't figure it out, it's fine. Or at least as he doesn't try to kill her while I'm talking to her, it's fine. I'm gonna go like, I'm very sorry for my compatriots. They're a bit unorthodox, but let's be real. You aren't either, nor let's be real, am I? We're both followers of God, or of a God, right?
Yeah. She looks at them and says, we're more followers of a philosophy.
And what philosophy are you following?
One of order. One that people will become tranquil and orderly and fit into a certain place.
So you believe that people should fit in a lot in their life, that they should stay within certain follow rules and
No, that they should not have to need to worry about rules.
that there shouldn't be rules?
Yes, that people will just follow the order. They will not need to have laws and rules dictate what they do. They will just know.
Like how ants live.
It's the only sane reaction to an insane universe.
Yeah, but the insane universe is just so much more fun. Order and all that's just boring.
So the way you guys are going to achieve that is by taking away people's free will.
You sound so negative about that.
Yeah, because again, boring.
But
And
but the crystals point the way.
how do they do that? Because it's kind of intriguing.
She gestures towards toward a chunk of black crystal. Touch and you shall see.
Don't touch it.
It seems a bit risky on my part. At least we know now what we're looking for, or should be careful of. And how is the organization? Are there many more like you?
Of course, other believers of the path.
Where did you get these rocks?
We
Were they given?
harvested them originally
Where?
from the creature from beyond sorry, from the creature from beyond.
Huh.
What's up with the circle?
It is part of the summoning.
Summoning of what?
And she once again repeats, the creature from beyond.
Can I do a check to see if I figure out what the fuck she's rambling about?
Sure.
What do you rate?
Arcana?
Oh, right.
Yeah, Fan will do that as well.
Yeah, none of you have any idea. Comscene. She probably can't hear you from where you're.
Yeah,
from where
she's
you're
not
sitting.
in there, but that's why I was putting in the chat. She like to remind people that we were lucky. There was something with wed paws that was attacking at one point. But I don't know if any of these characters were there.
Heinz is unconscious, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kyne's.
it's just me and Heinz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have more power than you seem? Is this the extent of your power, or do you guys have political power?
We have an ally in the Lord, in the Master Lords. He offered us money to help with the manufacturing. Sorry, to help grow more crystals, to test the properties of the various colors.
What have you found out?
Many things.
So the black ones are used to control people's minds.
If they're distilled and mixed with a solution, yes. If you touch the black one, you might be able to speak with their minds and see in the darkness and hear the voices of guidance.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I can already see in the dark.
I just look towards him and say, tie them up. Make sure she doesn't leave. I'll go question the authorities. How many crystals are in here?
You see a large white one, you see a black one, and you see various pouches that contain other crystals.
Oh, well, we could take these to the guards to take her to.
Yeah. Doofus will keep one pouch, just in case.
I think. Oh, how many crystals are there?
Roll a 1d6.
One.
So, in addition to the ones I just mentioned, there's one extra. So, you've got the two sitting still on the table, two other pouches laying there, and then one more that you just barely seen. So that would be 5.
Okay, this is enough for all of us to carry one.
Alright. I'll hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll hold one as well. But we're gonna have to touch if we're gonna move.
Fun. Roll a will save. Sorry, a wisdom saving throw.
I saw
Uh,
this coming.
I'm gonna put on gloves
Fine.
and cast resistance on myself before I touch them.
All
Oh,
right.
if you
There seems to be enough pouches for everything but the large white one.
don't, if we want someone to touch them, Fawn would gladly touch.
Sure you would.
No, thank you.
Why not?
You seem weirdly dark.
But Fawn, as Fawn says, but he touches the black one.
All right. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goodbye, Fawn.
You're fine.
He's so lucky with those.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Alright, well, it needs to go in a bag, so.
She like
Yeah.
Just have another bag on you.
I've got a backpack. You put stuff in there.
Yeah, let's put it in the backpack.
So, as you're staring at it, you notice that that there seems to be some kind of green vine that's extending out from underneath the white one.
I'll ask her what's up with that one.
It needs a host or it dies very quickly. It can live easily in plant life.
Huh. Is there a potted plant around?
It seems to actually have a plant that's growing with it underneath of it.
So, okay, do we have a jar of dirt?
Can't we just take it the plants where it's growing on? I mean, we could just leave it here, but I have a feeling that we just let it end up in the guy's hands. Because they have one in the masked boards, right? So I don't trust them anymore.
So is this planted in the ground itself or in the table?
No, it's on a table. It's not actually the plant roots are probably embedded in the crystal itself, and there's a vine kind of coming off of it showing this.
Oh, well, I'll just pick up where it's planted.
All right. Well,
Not itself or...
the plant the plant vine. Okay. So as you try to pick that up, the vine the weight of the crystal itself is too much and it breaks. And the cultist kind of lets out a shriek and says, "It needs a host. It needs a host, or it will die."
Oh, I had a bad idea. I had such a bad idea.
Does anybody have mending?
I do have
Mending doesn't work against plant life or anything that's living. Mending only works against inorganics.
I was planning on dropping the crystal on Heinz.
You motherfucker.
That won't work. Heinz already has. Actually, let's see. Let's double check on that 1 second. I think that won't work on Heinz because Heinz, I think, has immunity at the moment.
Okay, Toothless will cast resistance on himself and grab.
Oh no, he's only resistant. Sorry, he's only resistant to this.
Whoa, that sounds great.
Which means he gets an advantage saving throw Constitution if you drop it on him.
Yeah. Resistance, and I'm gonna grab it and shove it in my backpack. Fuck it. I have gloves on. I don't know if that will help.
Okay. So, all right. So you shove the white crystal into your pocket now that the plant life that was entwined with it has detached. All right, got it.
Is there anything? Nope, there's nothing living in it. Okay.
Yeah, the vine kind of falls to the ground and starts to turn to dust, rapidly decaying.
Tie them up and let's go. We were never here. Probably won't work.
Is somebody gonna carry Heinz?
Or are we
I'll
gonna wait for him to
try.
wake up?
I guess I'll carry him. Probably strong enough. How much does he
I'll
weigh?
try. I'll get the feet.
Let's go out through the back door. Just goes.
Actually, I could probably carry him myself.
It'd be a little awkward. You could only drag him. You couldn't actually pick him up and carry him.
That's fine. I don't care.
On the way
Stairs.
Exactly.
while we're going back, Toothless out for any plant or small animal.
And I grabbed his feet too. So
Roll perception.
Stairs.
It's my head bouncing. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Alright, but have some brain damage after this.
And dragging me across the cobblestone. Dunk, 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 dunk.
You see nothing other than your companions.
You see Gage dragging Hines up the stairs and his head he's going
If
up.
he's seriously if Heinz is seriously if Kage is seriously trying to carry Heinz, then Heinz is going to be taking damage on those stairs.
I was joking. Yeah, I picked him up by the
I'll just keep casting Spare the Dying. It'll be fine.
Spare.
That's a cantrip? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
cantrip.
And the payment's a bonus action. Like range of like 30 feet.
Cool.
Grape domain is cool.
I can go, what'd you guys find out?
Crazy
Wait, so
goats,
we're really gonna live?
demon people, thingy, scary. Masked Lord is working with them. We need to get out of here. Maybe we should. We haven't questioned this guy yet. Should we really leave? Do we have
Maybe
everything we want to know?
Kill.
Yeah, did-
These.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll shove the white crystal into her.
Oh boy. Well, see, that's at a howl. Let's see if she can save on the Constitution saving throw.
This might be a very stupid idea.
Thank God I'm good.
You just like walk out and you that second.
Like, alright, let's go. Wait a minute.
Fuck this
Cage
shit,
and
I'm out.
Hines are already going up. Are already up the stairs.
It was either that or shove it into myself. So like, I was like, maybe I should play safe.
She resists. It doesn't seem to attach to her.
What does it do when it attaches? I ask her.
Oh no.
I don't know. It attached easily with the plant.
Does
you
the
killed
plant
it.
Survive?
No, the plant turned to dust.
No. If it's attached to the plant, will the plant and the crystal survive?
Of course.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh my God! Why are we letting him do this?
I'm enjoying the show.
John has no idea this
I have secrets.
Syphilis is going to become a crystal kobold.
I want to become that.
Well, you already succeeded on your Constitution saving throw, so
Wait,
Toothless, your resistance falls, and roll a Constitution check to see if it Constitution throw, so to see if it attaches or not.
I didn't know. I was kind of deliberately planning to fail, so
Yeah, unfortunately, it has nothing to do with your will. It has to do with your body.
Does that fail?
That meets the check, so I believe that succeeds.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch.
Doesn't that mean we both live like?
we still got this guy out here.
You guys over here.
I don't want to. I don't want to force it on him.
What?
I'll force
You
it on
force it on her, but not him. I draw my line at him.
I'll force it on him. Sure.
Sure. Here.
Alright, thank you.
What are you doing, sir?
Like, Hi, you're still asleep. Here you go. I put the crystal on him.
Wait, now we need to take him with us as well.
So this is the crystal starts to turn a bit of color. It suddenly, starts to like burrow into his skin, and his eyes pop up, and he lets out a shriek as the crystal and his skin start to bond together. Like, no.
I'm gonna give him a gag so that he stops screaming. I'm gonna gag him. Like
We should take him to the
stinky
church so
kobold
they can
sock.
study what's going on here.
Yeah,
Oh,
We found them this way, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
found him this way.
I want to study on. I want to know on here.
Maybe
I
we
want to
should.
study what
I would also
Maybe-
like to study what's going on. This is fascinating.
Maybe
I
we
want to
should
understand
get out.
all the crystals.
Maybe
This is going to be amazing to explain to Heinz later because he missed everything from the first round.
maybe we should get out their tongues so they can't tell people about this.
Oh, gladly. Give me
I
a
think
dagger.
you're totally going evil here, guys.
Give me a dagger, someone.
No,
I'm
no.
neutral.
This is this is a bit too bad. Yeah.
Someone
All
give me a dagger.
So I gag him and we'll throw some stuff over him and we're gonna drag him towards the church of Muhammad.
Alright.
Ooh, boy.
Everybody roll a 1d100.
This is
He's
gonna
just
go
joking.
so
You know,
badly.
conscious people.
Yes, everyone.
Alright.
I got a 58.
I guess. 5.
16.
Good. 4. Awesome.
Heinz rolled real high, which is either really good or really bad.
He's also unconscious.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Delicious. Oh, huh.
Alright, so thankfully for you guys, none of you don't happen upon any guards. You just occasionally happen on a person that gives you an odd look, but no guards, come across you on your way to the church.
Thank the various gods.
Well, and
I-
if anybody asks a question, it's just like, oh, these guys are drunk. We're just helping them.
Rushes in through the back entrance of the church and is like, does the church have jail? I don't know.
Excuse me. No, but it has got little private rooms that could easily be blocked off.
Sure, let's do that. We'll throw him in there,
I make
lock him
jail.
up. Then I'm gonna talk to the head of the church.
So the bishop, high priest, whatever type dude comes and finds you, is bringing your prisoners. Toothless, is that you?
Yeah, we kind of ran into some shit.
Who are these people?
These are my new friends.
No, I meant the ones you have tied up.
So this person is a crazy cultist, and the other one is his crazy cultist priest. And that's the dude who's just unconscious. This is Kamsis, he's the cool dragonborn, you know?
We know these people, but no, I'm talking about the tied up people. Who are they?
Yeah, so
They're
this
part
is,
of the cult that we've been chasing.
this is crazy cultist guy who, for one or other reason, decided to put a crystal to his skin. I don't know why exactly, but it seemed they also said that
To take a look at this and go, just like take a step back. Wow, I've never seen an infection this bad, and it's in one localized area.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Real strange. Also,
Yeah, we
they said that
heard-
one of the masked lords was compromised. That he paid them to do this shit. So like, I don't know. And also they tried to bring some crazy thing here. I don't know what it's called. I forgot its name. What was it again?
Does anybody remember?
What was that?
What's the thing that they were summoning? The thing from beyond. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which nobody knew anything about.
Oh,
Yeah.
the thing beyond. Do I know anything about that?
Well, now that you're hearing this, you can roll a history check or an arcana check.
All right, I will do that with my researcher feed, see if that helps at all. Oh God!
The creature from beyond. You've heard You've heard stories before. For hundreds of years at least. So your favorite, the occasional visitation by something, seemingly reaching out of shards of a mirror or glass in the middle of nowhere. Occasionally dragging somebody through it and vanishing. Occasionally, it is referred to as the creature from beyond. Most people have passed off these stories, though, as drunken ramblings of people not seeing something properly, or maybe a displacer beast they're misidentifying.
We heard about that when something like that happened back near whatever area.
I state this out and go, they're very fascinating. Haven't seen one, though.
They're a proud part of the city.
Yeah. Don't tell the guards or the masked lords, because I don't know if we can trust them. Shh. Alright, this is church business. We're gonna try to solve it and then figure shit out.
Alright.
Okay, Mr. Priest?
The priest nods. So at this point, Heinz can wake up.
Would this light activity counted as a short rest?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to use Arcane Recovery to get a second level spell slot back.
I'm going to touch the back of my head and go, ow. And then I'm going to investigate there and see where the fuck I am.
You find yourself back in the church that you spent some good time in when you were recovering from your infection.
I get really close and go, hello, sir.
I'm just going to jump up on my feet and just go, where am I? Okay, no, wait. I know where I am. What happened?
Oh, the cultists were dealt with.
Yeah, and they put a strange crystal to themselves. I don't know why.
They used the crystal on themselves.
Yeah, they said it was dying or something. Weird. Very weird.
Yeah, that's
He's
very
like,
weird.
fuck this, I'm gonna become one with it, touched it to himself.
Are we alone now?
Really weird.
No, the priest is still standing there.
Okay.
Actually, tell you what. As I'm just woke up, I need to do an inside check on whoever is talking to me. Damn it, it's a 50.
Wow.
Feed a
You know what,
50.
Or
fail.
Oh wait, do I need to make a deception check? This is gonna go well.
You can if you want.
Damn it.
16.
11.
I'm like,
How the toothless light is.
I'm just gonna look at them for the cage, and I'm like, okay. Then I look at the toothless, I'm like, wait. And I look at the priest, and I go, oh. I'm like,
right.
Was that it? Is that all I missed?
Oh, well, you apparently got your ass knocked out. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, and
the last thing I remember was being surrounded.
Some sort of, and I talk about that thing again. The thing from beyond.
Thing from beyond.
Creature from.
Yeah. It comes from some sort of mirror glass.
Like the thing from whatever area, right?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Look at Camseen. Right?
Right.
Yeah, I think
Right.
you're the only two that were from whatever area at this point.
Yeah, I think everybody were.
New characters or new players, depending.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll come back at some point. I just felt like playing John Strinklebottom for a bit.
Oh, that's cool.
So
That's why I gave you multiple characters.
But yeah, we've. I don't know.
Brought them here. They're not our problem. So what are we gonna do now? Because they're not gonna let us stay here again. At least not me.
How? I mean, we're not. He said something about. What did he say? We were gonna move to some other place. I'm gonna look at the map to see if some of the words trigger memory.
I believe it was Trade Sword.
Yeah, them. I think that was
Okay.
it.
We're gonna head. You guys want to head to the inn then?
Yeah, let's take a nap first. Then
All right.
Yes,
Behind-
some people got extremely good.
Especially
Yeah,
since it's nighttime and you guys are tired, probably.
yeah, those are good signs.
Party.
And then tomorrow we can figure out what we do. We can either do what Heinz wanted to do. That sounded interesting.
Do what? My head and forgot some things.
The job Heim.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
We talked
sounds
about
like
that when we
it's
were
a
alone.
shush, so let's go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Alright.
onwards.
So, you return back to the inn unmolested. And it looks like your room is still is the way you left it.
Awesome. Okay, just gonna wait for everyone to get in, lock the door, pass them.
Yeah, I believe Heinz is going to do the same thing.
Do you have my?
Today was great. Dear diary, today was great. I got to arrest a halfling. I found out what it's like to be tall for a little bit.
The giant gnome.
I'm a very tall midget.
Alright, so what would you guys like to do next? Would Heinz like to tell the party what his potential quest is? Would anybody like to go out for the evening, do anything else?
I figure
What'd you
I'd
like?
tell them in the morning.
Alright.
Yeah, he got roughed up pretty.
Alright, so Vaughn, what do you do for the night?
For the night.
Since you're an elf and I figure you're meditating.
Yeah. After I meditate, I'd probably just do what Fun loves and probably just explore the town a bit.
Are you gonna go to the library in the castle ward?
Yeah.
Alright.
See if they will let me in at this time
It's the
of
middle of
day.
the night, but it looks like the library is still an open place.
Perfect. And just wait until everyone wakes up by reading book.
Yeah, it looks like there's an elven librarian sitting behind a desk, looking perfect and polished. You actually see various other people in there and around, mostly elves. Although there is a somewhat familiar face in the back. You see that the dragonborn with the short snout, and green skin and red wings, sitting back there poring through a book.
Oh. Red.
The one with the weird tattoos.
Ah, that one.
The guy that wears shirt poison, dude.
I'm actually gonna go talk to him. Like, hey, I remember you.
He looks up from his book, which seems to be something about something about a field guide to spiders or something along those lines. Yes, you were with that silver woman, platinum woman. Sorry, you were with that platinum woman.
Yeah. Say, why did you just disappear before the guards arrived?
Disappear.
Well,
He kind of tilts his head a bit. I left after she just didn't wish to talk to me. Is there something wrong with leaving a tavern after being given the cold shoulder, as some people say?
No, there's nothing wrong about that. It's just the other guys heavily suspect you as the one that killed.
And someone died after I left? He arches what would be a brow on a human.
Yes. The guys that I was traveling with, they suspect that you are the cause of his death.
Because I coincidentally left before he died.
Yes. I know, it's stupid, isn't it?
Perhaps they are racist.
They don't treat me that with any um rudeness.
There are many
Please.
degrees of it. He tilts his head a bit. Of course, you travel with intriguing company, like I said. But if she has no interest in me, then I best keep forgetting about her then.
Yeah. Something's happened.
So what brings you here at this hour?
Oh, books. Really? That's all I really care about is books most of the time.
Well, they are good things. What are you searching for in books tonight?
I'm interested in runes.
Could you repeat that?
I'm interested in runes. I'm looking for a book that might have information about runes.
Do you know what kind of ruins?
No.
Then I imagine you have your work cut out for you. If you have no
Yeah.
idea where to start, there are many books that you could have to look through before you can find even an inkling of what you need.
Yeah, tell me about it. Researching something when you don't know the specifics. It really taxing.
So, do you remember the context at least?
I mean, I had a really good look at them, so yeah.
Where did you see them?
I prefer not to disclose that information. Sorry.
Because it might
So
be
I will.
dangerous to you for others to know what you're looking for?
Yes, so I will tell you it was in Waterdeep.
Yeah, well, many things are here. He grins. Waterdeep is a melting pot.
Tell me about it. Never been in a place like this.
Where do you hail from?
Oh, far away.
Same. But I have been here for about 20 years now.
Have you ever thought about going back to your home?
Oh, I have thought. However, when I left my home, many wanted me dead. So,
Why? Why do they want you dead?
that is a complex story, and probably
Ah.
about as secretive as your own quest for those ruins.
Ah. Okay. I understand. we all have something that we better not tell people.
Yes.
Well, it's been interesting to coming across you again.
Hmm.
Enjoy your book.
Perhaps I will. So, what types of books does Fawn check out? Take to his table to look at. There's like tables, comfy chairs, that sort of thing, spread throughout the library. It's a really nice library.
Fawn would look through books that talk about what different runes and and maybe summoning circles. Books about summoning circles, probably.
All right. Let's see. Roll a 1d100 for me.
Will do.
So you find 3 books that kind of relate to what you're looking for pretty quickly, and bring them over to a table or a nice chair, and you sit around till morning researching them. Although you still do not find something that looks exactly like the sort of circles you were looking at. You mostly find treatises on summoning circles and how they can be very dangerous, especially if you're trying to summon something from a lower plane. There are ruins of all kinds, from many different languages, some that you've never even heard of. And by the time that morning comes around and more people are shuffling through the library, and that dragon guy is leaving, you've kind of finished at least one of the books.
Wow. Guess this is gonna be my nightly routine then.
It's now the 13th of Flame Roll. So before we get back to what Fawn's doing, do you guys want to stop here, or do you want to continue on for a bit more?
Up, because I want to go sit in front of a fan. I'm hot.
Sit in the fan, sit in the fan.
The computer room is very, very from the computers, so out.
All right.
Get a bucket, put some ice in it, just have the fan blowing that toward you.
Yeah, I need to make a swamp cooler.
Well, I think that one went well.